UA Cossatot Colts basketball on ed88radio.com is presented by the Queen Auto Group, Husqvarna, Tires Plus, Bank of Locksburg, McDonald's, Coca-Cola of Nashville, Gentry Chevrolet, Horatio State Bank, AEP Swepco, Pilgrims, Power Pharmacy, and Arvest. Keep up with the Colts all season long, right here on ed88radio.com.
Well, we're live this afternoon from SouthArk Community College in El Dorado, Arkansas. It's NJCAA basketball. Ladies college basketball coming up, Division II, Region II of the NJCAA. We have the Lady Colts and the Lady Stars. We'll go with the starting lineups here in a moment, but first let's hear from Maya Fant coming up after this on UA Cossatot Ed 88. We're on ed88radio.com, ed88radio.com, the /sports page, and also on the Ed 88 YouTube page. We'll be back in a moment to hear from Maya Fant after this.
Hunters, fishermen, and outdoorsmen have been coming to Baker's Bargain House in DeQueen for the area's best selection of guns and ammo and hunting and fishing accessories. At Baker's, you'll find shotguns, rifles, handguns, and the ammo you need. Plus, they even have an experienced gunsmith on staff. Baker's Bargain House has plenty of camo hunting wear designed to keep you warm and dry. And Baker's Bargain House stocks bows and arrows and archery equipment and a huge stock of fishing gear. They even have an area of the store stocked with products to help you make your wild game taste even better. Plus, there's jewelry, musical instruments, tools, and more at Baker's Bargain House Gun and Pawn, Highway 71 North in DeQueen.
Hi, I'm Maya Fant. I go to the UA Cossatot Nashville campus. My Cossatot experience started in my junior year. I've been taking concurrent classes for 2 years. And then when I graduated, I came to Cossatot full-time, and I've been here about a year, and I'm almost finished because of my concurrent classes, and it's been a really good experience for me. I've made new friends. I've kept a lot of my friends from high school. I've gotten really good relationships with my teachers. Everyone's super nice here. They work with you, they're understanding, and it's been a great experience so far. I am a student ambassador at UA Cossatot. Basically, we help around the school, in the community, and do things like the Come Fall in Love event. We do community service at the parks. We're doing an event for Earth Day, and we work the basketball games and little events for the school. It's been really great. I've made so many new friends. I've learned so many skills like leadership, how to make a decision, how to plan an event, and just little things like that. We've been really close with our advisors this year. They've helped us a lot, and it's been a really good experience. Actually, one of my teachers told me about the ambassadors. If you apply for it and you're selected, then you get a scholarship, and so I applied, and it's been an amazing experience. At Cossatot, we offer AV classes. So AV classes are when you're at a campus, but your teacher may not necessarily be here. You watch it from a different campus, and a lot of people aren't very sure about AV classes, but they're actually my favorite. I've taken sociology and World Civ. I'm taking World Civ right now as an AV class, and it's been a really great experience. I sit in the back and I help the kid beside me with the work sometimes, and the teachers are very understanding. They can hear you and see you, so it's like being in the classroom, but you're just at a different campus.
So my main plan was to go to UCAA with my best friend, but I had a lot of scholarships, but I didn't have enough. It's really expensive to go to a 4-year, and I would have been $40,000 in debt by the time I finished with just my bachelor's. And I knew that I couldn't afford that, and I did not want to be that deep in debt. So I stayed at Cossatot, and it's been great for me, honestly. It's been a really good time for me. And I'm actually earning money by staying here, which is something I wouldn't have done if I would have went to UCA. One thing I would tell a high school student is just because it's close to home doesn't mean that it can't be fun. It's been super fun for me. I've made so many new friends, and I've gotten close relationships with some of my teachers. And you save so much money instead of going to a 4-year. You can always transfer out, but you'll save so much money. And Cossatot is a great place.
National anthem playing there. We'll take a look at the starting lineups here. First of all, for the SouthArk Lady Stars, the home team is from Hermitage, Arkansas, 5'11" forward, number 5, Christian Marshall. From Strong, Arkansas, 5'4" guard, number 22, Dynasty Davis. From Hampton, Arkansas, 5'7" guard, number 23, Shelby Bellin. From Hermitage, Arkansas, number 44, 5'8" forward, Cassidy Hollingsworth. And number 13 from Monticello, Arkansas, for the Lady Stars, 5'8" forward, Darby Fort. Now for the UA Cossatot Lady Colts, the starting lineups.
Number 5, Christian
First of all,
Marshall.
from
Number 11, Darby
Houston,
Fort.
Texas, 5'5" guard freshman. Number 4, Michaela Scott. 5'6" wing, sophomore, from Little Rock, Arkansas. Number 11, Jasmine Ellison. 5'7" wing, freshman, from Rusk, Texas. Number 15, Anasia Jefferson. 5'8" forward, freshman from Hope, Arkansas. Number 22, Kaylee Brooks. And number 23 is 5'5" guard sophomore from Star City, Arkansas. Number 23, Kiera Jackson. Those are starting lineups for tonight. Division 2, Region 2, NJCAA basketball, ladies basketball tonight. We're at SouthArk Community College in El Dorado. Lady Colts tonight and the Lady Stars. We're on the ed88radio.com website on sports page, also on ed88 YouTube page in the center. Kaylee Brooks jumping against Marshall. Touched by both. Lady Stars come out with it. We are short one tonight. Dislocated a couple of fingers the last time in Locksburg. Saturday in Locksburg was LaQuisha Clark. Get it outside to Marshall for 3. She got it.
Christian Marshall.
3-0 lead in the early going for the Lady Stars. Here's Jasmine Ellison down to Anasia Jefferson on the baseline. Back out top to Scott. Across to Kiera Jackson, down to Jasmine Ellison. Anasia Jefferson throws it inside to Kelly Brooks off the glass, rolls around, does not go, and rebounded by the Lady Stars. Coming down with a rebound was Hollingsworth. Put it up, did not go. Anasia Jefferson comes out with it. Dribbling all the way to the hole. Michaela Scott, she throws up a shot over the backboard. It was touched also by one of the Lady Stars.
Shooting Stars basketball.
But it'll go back to the Lady Stars here. Getting a hand on it was Bellin. I see one of the numbers may have changed here. Hollingsworth, the thing has changed to 40.
Timeout Stars.
So the Stars take a timeout, leading 3-0. We'll take a timeout 2. We'll be right back here on UA Cossatot at ed88radio.com on the sports page and on our YouTube page of ed88.
Though our daily routines are changing quickly, Arvest Bank's commitment to being helpful to our customers has not. In fact, Arvest Go, our mobile app, has been certified by J.D. Power for providing customers with an outstanding mobile banking experience. Check your balance, pay bills, deposit checks, and so much more, all from the safety of home. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
A little bit of pressure in the backcourt from the Lady Colts, but the Lady Stars do break the press. But a turnover there in this side of the court. And we'll go back to Lady Colts here. Last touch, it looked like they've changed some of the numbers here on me. I think it was right, number 11. Nasia Jefferson over to Kiera Jackson on the right wing. Dribbles, tries to drive inside, and call for the travel. 8.5 minutes to go in the first period. 3-0 lead for the Lady Stars. A little pressure in the backcourt from the Lady Colts. It's Hollingsworth over to right. Now to Bellin, back to right. Hollingsworth up top, guarded by Kiera Jackson. Jasmine Ellison on Bellin. Switches here. Right up top, dribbles towards the basket, throws it up off the glass, no good. Rebounded on the backside by Nasia Jefferson. She'll hand it off to Kiera Jackson. Brings it across. In the corner, Michaela Scott, she'll take the three. Got it. Michaela Scott with the first basket here. Tied it up, 3-3. Still some pressure in the backcourt from the Lady Colts. And 10-second call.
10-second violation.
So it'll go another turnover there by the Lady Stars. It'll go back to Lady Colts.
Davis, Latrice Wright. And the Shooting Stars welcome back to Charity Watkins.
Up top is Kaylee Brooks. She'll give it off to Nasia Jefferson, trying to drive to the basket, loses a handle on it, goes out of bounds. She was tripped, and it rolls out of bounds. We'll go back to Lady Stars. This is Davis bringing it up, trying to bring it up, gives it off to, I don't have 11. I think that's, let's see who that is. Watkins driving inside, throws it up, it's not good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up, no good. And rebounded by Nasia Jefferson. Gives it off to Kiera Jackson, bringing it across. Michaela Scott looking for a three. That does not go. Looked like she had another one for a second. Tied up at 3 with 7 minutes to go in the first period. Coming all the way in is Davis. She'll back it back out. Kiera Jackson guarding her over to Watkins. Passes inside to Marshall. It's knocked away. Marshall falls down. Dribbling in, tossing it up, no good. It's number 11. I don't have a name for her. I'll see if I can find that. Jasmine Ellison is number 11 on this side for the Lady Colts. She'll give it back up to top to Scott. Scott to Jefferson on the right wing. Back up top to Ellison. Over to Jackson, looking inside for Brooks. Tossing it inside, knocked away by Watkins. Or knocked away by, Watkins.
Into the game, Kaylin Cheney.
Getting it into Kaylin Cheney. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Scott open in the corner, got another three. That's 6 points for Michaela Scott in the early going. 6-3 lead for the Lady Colts with 6 minutes to go in the first period. Trying to break the press, almost a turnover. Nasia Jefferson flashing for the steal. Michaela Scott's going to foul, trying to reach in on the ball handler coming in. Nope, it was Jasmine Ellison who got called for the foul, not Scott. So this Lady Stars taking it out underneath. Give it to Watkins. She tries to drive the basket. She was not in Locksburg the other day when they played in Locksburg. Putting up the shot was right. It's rebounded by Michaela Scott, throwing it down court to try to hit Jasmine Ellison, but overshot her, and it goes flying out of bounds.
Jackson.
I don't think she was looking there because looked like it was on. Stars, Lady Stars driving. Passes the baseline to Watkins, throws one up, no good. Rebounded by Kaylee Brooks of the Lady Colts. Gives it off to Jackson to bring across. Jackson driving all the way in, puts up the left-handed shot off the glass, good. Kiera Jackson with 2 points. Breaking the press, driving inside, throwing it to the corner, almost losing the handle on it. Gets it, saves it inbounds. Back up top to Wright now. Hands it off to Davis. Davis will bring it back up top. Watkins with it. Passes it inside. Blocked by Kaylee Brooks. Another one blocked by Kaylee Brooks. Oh, they're going to say she got a hand on that one. That one goes against Brooks. That'll be her first personal foul. 8-3 lead for the Lady Colts. Under 5 minutes to play in the first period. That's who that is. Forte is 11 instead of 13. Had 13 for Forte, so she is number 11. She was 13 in Locksburg the other day. That one did not go, and coming out with a rebound, Michaela Scott gives it off to Jackson, going to the basket, and call for the charge. Kiera Jackson, call for the charge, driving into the basket again.
Into the game.
For the Lady Colts, we have Kaylin Cheney, Kiera Jackson, Kaylee Brooks, Jasmine Ellison, Michaela Scott. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it across. The Lady Stars looking down in the corner. Double teamed. I think in midcourt. We'll get it off to Forte. Marshall gets it on the baseline, puts up the shot. No good. And a foul on Kaylin Cheney, I believe. Yep. She fouls Hollingsworth underneath.
Kaylin Cheney.
So Lady Stars will take it down on the baseline. 8-4 lead for the Lady Colts. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. Hollingsworth hands it off to Forte. Forte trying to drive inside. Puts up the shot off the glass, good. Kiera Jackson for the Lady Colts. Gives it to Ellison. Looking inside for Brooks. Brooks will come out, maybe try to set a screen. Back to Scott. Now up top to Ellison. Scott looking. Hollingsworth's going to be on Scott. Keep it from shooting that three. Jackson up top. Wants to try to drive. Gives it off to Scott. Scott back to Kaylin Cheney. Gets the three. No good. Rebound goes to Davis. Davis loses a handle and picked up by Kaylee Brooks. Kaylee Brooks going to take it all the way in. Shoots it off the glass good and draws the foul.
Basket's good by Brooks.
Kaylee Brooks with the 2 points. And Hollingsworth gets the foul. So Brooks goes to the free throw line for one. We're in El Dorado, Arkansas at SouthArk Community College tonight. 10-6 lead for the Lady Colts. Make it 11.
Into the game.
Kaylee Brooks with the free throw.
Number 15, Anasia Jefferson.
And she'll get a breather. Anasia Jefferson checking back in for the Lady Colts. Pressure in the backcourt, get us across to Bellin. Throwing to the baseline to Marshall. Marshall looking back up top, drives to the basket. Throws it up off the glass. Oh, and a block call underneath. Looked like Ellison may have been set for that one, but the call goes the other way. So Marshall will go to the free throw line, and Ellison will get called for the foul. Blocking foul. She got there quickly and got set, just maybe not in time, I guess. Mop something up here, 11-8. Lead for the Lady Colts, and Marshall goes to the free throw line to see if she can get the next one. No.
Shooting Stars basketball.
Last touch by Anasia Jefferson before it went out. So it'll go back to Lady Stars. Into the corner to Hollingsworth. Dribbles. Losing a handle. Ooh, no travel call. Pass it inside to Marshall. The foul called on Jefferson.
Fouls on number 15, Jefferson.
So the free throw line, Marshall.
To the line,
Another chance
shooting
at
two,
free
Marshall.
throw here. A couple of free throws. First one is up off the back of the iron, no good. One more coming from Marshall. Second one up. That one goes through. 6 points for Marshall here in the first period. 11-9 lead for the Lady Colts with just over 3 minutes to play in the first period. Kaylin Cheney on the right wing. Pass it inside. Good pass to Nasia Jefferson, but she throws it up a little too hard off the glass. Does not go. It's rebounded by Marshall. Marshall will get off to Forte, off the glass, no good. Chase down.
Kickball to the Shooting Stars.
Jefferson got a foot on it, so they're going to give it off to the Lady Stars. Good hustle, though, by Jefferson.
Into the game.
Kaylee Brooks is going to check back in. Michaela Scott is going to get a rest. Bellin into Davis. Davis dribbling up top. Drives inside, throws up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Kaylee Brooks. Hands it off to Jackson. Jackson across midcourt. Jefferson takes the three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Hollingsworth of the Lady Stars. 2.5 minutes to go, 11-9 lead. Lady Colts drives inside, does not get it. Tied up, jump ball goes to Lady Colts. Ray Cossatot here at SouthArk Community College tonight in El Dorado, or this evening. And they have a 11-9 lead with 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Over to Ellison on the left wing, inside to Kaylee Brooks. Back out to Jackson for the three, long three, no good. But rebounded by Brooks, offensive rebound. She's tripped underneath, and did they call it? Yeah, they did. So that goes against Hall. Tripped by Hall underneath. Into Jefferson. Ellison, Kiera Jackson in the corner, dribbles, goes inside, off to Kaylee Brooks, dribbles back out, throws a cross-court pass to Cheney, who drives inside, up to Ellison, now up top to Jackson, and a travel called on Jackson.
Let's go.
Minutes, just under 2 minutes to play. 11-9 lead for the Lady Colts here in El Dorado today. Hollingsworth up top for the Lady Stars. Gives it off to Forte. Forte inside to Hall. Throws up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Jasmine Ellison. Ellison gives it off to Cheney. Reach in, no call, knocks it out of bounds, but it'll stay on the side with the Lady Colts.
And number 4, Michaela Scott.
The ball game now for the Lady Colts. Kiera Jackson, Michaela Scott, Jasmine Ellison, Kaylee Brooks, and Anasia Jefferson. Jackson hands off to throws it into Kaylee Brooks, and she hands it back to Jackson, drives in, left-handed layup is good. So Jackson gets the 2 points. She has 4 here in the first period. Marshall with it on the baseline, pumps, dribbles, inside, throws it back out to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth on the left wing up to Forte, throws it over to Wright. Wright dribbling inside, over to Marshall, tries to get it back out. Hollingsworth dribbling inside, throws it up, and is fouled by number 4, Scott, Michaela Scott. Hollingsworth going to go to the free throw line.
Shooting 2, Hollingsworth.
Hollingsworth has a pair here. 13-9 lead for the Lady Colts. Just under a minute to play in the first period. First one is up and good. Hollingsworth's first point here in the ball game in the first period. At the free throw line, one more. That one is good also.
Into the game, number 14, Charity Watkins.
100 minutes to play. 13-11 lead. Lady Colts here in El Dorado tonight, or this evening. Passing inside, Michaela Scott. She loses the handle on it, goes out of bounds, but last touch by one of the Lady Stars who reached in. She was open underneath for a second, but it closed off quickly. I think she lost a handle on it. Jefferson on the baseline, back up top to Scott, over to Ellison. Down to Jackson on the left wing. Scott rotating over to the baseline. Jackson goes back out top, throws it to Jefferson, who fires a three, does not get it. Kelly Brooks knocks it away, gives it to Ellison from the free throw line. Rolls around, falls through. Ellison with 2 points. 15-11 lead with 12 seconds. 11, 10. Pressure in the backcourt, throwing it down Marshall. Last touch by Marshall goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Lady Colts with 7 seconds to play in the first period. 15-11 lead for the Lady Colts. Gets it in to Allison. Jackson with it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Over to Ellison. Jefferson. Scott gets it. Three-pointer, no good.
Lady Colts 15.
So 15-11, Lady Colts. We're going to take a break here in just a moment and be right back. We had 6 points from Michaela Scott. She had 2 3-pointers in the first period. 4 points for Kiera Jackson, 3 for Kaylee Brooks, and 2 for Jasmine Ellison. Leading the scoring for the Lady Stars, Marshall with 7. Forte and Hollingsworth both with 2. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with more from El Dorado, Arkansas, NJCAA Ladies Basketball after this on UA Cossatot at 88. Come from all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything from the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling and flooring. At those big chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day. But at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumberyard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lighting, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building Supply, 870-642-2851. Lady Stars have it after the timeout. Watkins with it, throwing it inside to Marshall. Marshall turns, puts up the shot, rolls around, does not fall, and coming out with a rebound, Kiera Jackson. Deja Jefferson knocked to the floor there. Throws it to Scott over the left wing, puts up the three. It's long, but a backside rebound by Kaylee Brooks. And a reach in and a tie up, and it's jump ball goes back to the Lady Colts. Kiera Jackson taking it out underneath for the Lady Colts. Looks in from Michaela Scott on the right wing. She'll kind of back it back out, gives to Ellison around cross court to Jefferson. Throws up the three, no good. And chasing it down is Hall for the Lady Stars. Watkins trying to drive inside the paint. Throws it off the glass, good.
Off the glass, Charity Watkins.
15-13, 2-point lead for the Lady Colts. 9 minutes to play in the second period, in the first half. Ellison with it for the Lady Colts, throws it inside to Kelly Brooks. Back out top to Kiera Jackson. Jackson looking inside. We'll give it off to Michaela Scott. Now back out to Jackson. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Now travel called underneath. Ellison fell on the floor and they call traveling.
Into the game, Jamie.
8:45 to go, 15-13. Lady Colts with the lead. Traveling call there by Watkins.
Keep your head up, Stars. Let's go.
In for the Lady Colts, Kaylin Cheney. Send it in to Michaela Scott. Also, Jasmine Ellison, Nasia Jefferson, and Kaylee Brooks. Scott up top gives it to Ellison. She fires one up. Off the glass, no good, but the rebound back to Nasia Jefferson. That one's blocked by Marshall. Watkins going the other way for it with the Lady Stars. Firing it up is right. She gets the two-point basket. Ties it up with 8:15 to go in the second period, first half. Scott out top with it. Ellison on the right wing. Nasia Jefferson inside to Kaylee Brooks. Puts it up, no good. And it touches the baseline, so they go back to Lady Stars.
Into the game. Kiera Jackson.
So for the Lady Colts, the ball game is Kaylin Cheney, Kiera Jackson, Kayla Scott, Nasia Jefferson, Kaylee Brooks. Up top is Forte driving all the way to the basket, off the glass, good for the right-handed layup.
Darby Forte.
Forte with her 4th point of the evening. 2 points here in the second period. Jackson up top with it. Looks over to Kaylin Cheney on the baseline. Cheney throws it inside to Brooks. Throws it off the glass, and she's fouled by Hall underneath.
Fouls on number 42.
Should go to the free throw line, I would think.
Hall.
No, they say it was on the floor. Said it was on the floor. She put up the shot. Trying to throw it in, knocked away by Marshall. It'll stay with the Lady Colts. 17-15 lead for the Lady Stars. Here in the second period, they take their first lead of the ball game. Watkins called for the foul there on a hold on Cheney. She didn't get to play in Locksburg. I don't know what it was, but Watkins out here today. Inside to Kaylee Brooks. Off the glass, good. Good shot there by Brooks. With Hall in her face. Up over the top. Forte dribbling. She falls down, looking for help. Throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Colts.
Into the game.
7 minutes to play, tied up. 7 minutes to play in the first period, or in the first half, second period. Kayla Scott for the Lady Colts brings it down. Hands it off to Jackson. Jackson dribbling up top. Kaylin Cheney taking a three. It's long, no good. Rebounded by Marshall over the Lady Stars. Cossatot on defense now. SouthArk with the ball. Hollingsworth trying to dribble inside, taken away, stolen away by Michaela Scott. Goes all the way in, off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to put it off, and a jump ball.
To the Stars.
We go back to the Lady Stars here on the possession era. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, second period. First half, tied at 17. Hollingsworth tried to throw it inside, and it's stolen away by the Lady Colts. Jackson with it for the Lady Colts. W.A. Cossatot up top. Michaela Scott left open, fires one up. Air ball goes out of bounds.
Shooting Stars.
So we go back to Lady Stars. Lady Stars being pressured in the backcourt. Wright has it, gets it across, double teamed up top. Tries to throw it down low, rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Hall. And it'll go back to Lady Colts. Tied at 17, 6 minutes to go in the second period, first half. Tied at 17. Here in El Dorado today. Scott back to Jackson up top, driving inside. Throws it back out to Scott. She was open for a second. Passed up on it. Drives to the free throw line. Puts one up. No good. And rebounded. Coming out with it is Davis for the Lady Stars. She'll drive down the court, going all the way in. Pass it to Hollingsworth. Left-handed layup was good. Fouled by Cheney. She gets the basket and draws the foul. She's going to the free throw line for one. 19-17 lead. Lady Stars. She'll have one more here. Chance at one more. That one is up and in.
Timeout, Colts.
2017 lead with 5.5 minutes to go in the second period. We're going to take a break too. We'll be right back after this on
Selena's satellite service into Queen is a corporate partner of Ed 88. Selena's is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Selena's experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in Dish Network home entertainment equipment can be found at Selena's Satellite in downtown DeQueen.
Well, we're back here in El Dorado. 2017 lead for the Lady Stars, the hometown team. South Arkansas Community College, SouthArk. Jackson, Michaela Scott over the corner to Ellison. Two-pointer up off the front of the rim. Bounces up, no good. Rebounded by Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth, the Lady Stars, bringing it across to Davis. Davis dribbling out top with it. Give it off to Hall. Hall looking for Marshall, flashing there. Forte dribbling the baseline back out to Marshall. Oh, travel call. Marshall took 2 extra steps there. So it'll be a turnover. SouthArk goes back to the Lady Colts of UA Cossatot. 20-17 lead, SouthArk. Under 5 minutes to play in the second period, first half. Garrett Jackson up top to Ellison. Looking inside, that's Scott. She'll give it off to Kaylin Cheney on the right wing, back up top. Almost lost a handle. Garrett Jackson passing underneath. Jessamine Ellison with a 10-footer or 7-footer, no good. Rebounded by Hollingsworth. Davis up top with it for the Lady Stars. Gives it off to Hollingsworth. Takes the 3. And is fouled by Jefferson. That'll be 3 free throws for Hollingsworth. No, that's Hall that shot that. That's not Hollingsworth.
To the line, shooting 3. Madison Hall.
2017 lead for the Lady Stars. Jefferson's second personal foul. She'll check out for a moment. So Hall to the free throw line for 3. Michaela Scott at the free throw line. Michaela Scott, Jasmine Ellison, Kaylin Cheney, Kaylee Brooks, and Kiara Jackson for the Lady Colts in the ballgame. Second one is up and in for Hall. She's got one more here coming. Third one off, no good. And over the back called on Hollingsworth. She picks up her second personal. Lady Colts trail it by 5 here in El Dorado tonight, 22-17. Scott up top for the Lady Colts. Kaylee Brooks flashing underneath. Over the right wing to Ellison. Ellison trying to pass it back out top. Jackson gets a hold of it, dribbles. Scott's open in the corner, no good. Chased down by Kaylee Brooks, gets the offensive rebound. Gives it back to Jackson. Cheney will take the 3 from the left wing, and she hits it. Cheney's first basket, a 3-pointer here in the second period. 22-20, 2-point lead for the Lady Stars. Trying to break the pressure. Forte's got it now. Chased down by Scott. She's trying to drive all the way in. Goes up the shot. And going to be fouled by Brooks, I believe. She just went to the basket, and Brooks was standing there. Brooks was backing up, but
shooting 2.
Call for the foul there. So Forte is at the free throw line. She has 4 points. Got a couple of free throws here coming. That one is up and good. That's 5 points for Forte here in the early going. Second one also up and good. Jackson, 24-20 lead for the Lady Stars. Over to Cheney on the right wing, looking for Scott on the baseline. Gets it down to her, back up to Cheney. 4-point lead. Lady Stars with 3 minutes 15 to go in the second period. Jackson left open for the three. It's short. Chased down by Jackson. She gets her own rebound. Pass inside to Kelly Brooks. Puts up the shot off the glass. No good. And it goes, hits the baseline, so there goes out of bounds, and they'll call it last touch by the Lady Stars. So we'll go back to Lady Colts here. 3 minutes to play in the second period. Jasmine Ellison called for a foul. Jefferson's going to check back in. Kayla Scott, Kiera Jackson, Kaylin Cheney, Nasia Jefferson, and Kaylee Brooks in the ball game for UA Cossatot Lady Colts. Jefferson called for a foul.
Number 15, Jefferson.
Jefferson with her third personal foul. So going to the free throw line. It's 22, Davis. Davis has not scored. She's going to the free throw line for 2. First one put up off the back of the iron, no good. She has one more. 24-20 lead for the Lady Stars. Make it 25. Davis with her first point here in the second period. Five-point lead for the Lady Stars. Pass it inside to Kelly Brooks to the free throw line. Tried to be tied up, and it is tied up. It'll stay with the Lady Colts on this one. Jackson inside to Scott. Passed it inside. Kelly Brooks puts it up and in. She's knocked down. No call. But Brooks gets another basket. She has 7 points in the ball game. Pass it over. Lady Stars with it. Pass it to Forte. Dribbles, gives it to Hall. Up top to Davis. Tries to go inside with it. Off the glass, good. Davis just going to the basket now. It's either being fouled or. Jefferson open for 3, no good. Kelly Brooks gets a hand on it, tries to save it, does not get it. So we'll go back to the Lady Stars here. 5-point lead, 27-22 with 2 minutes to play in the second period. First half. Lady Stars with the lead. She's driving the basket again. Cut off that time. Hollingsworth open, throws up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Hollingsworth, left-handed putback is good. 7 points for Hollingsworth in the ball game. She got the 2 there. Cheney up top to Scott. 7-point lead for the Lady Stars here in El Dorado at SouthArk. Jackson to Cheney. Cheney trying to drive inside, gives it to Brooks on the baseline, back up top to Scott. 9 seconds, she'll take a 3, it's long, no good. Tipped away by Forte, gives it off to Marshall. She's driving to the basket. Just off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Brooks and a reach-in foul on Hollingsworth. It's her third personal foul. For the Lady Stars, she'll have to check out probably here before the half. Nope, she's going to stay in. No, she'll check out. Bring one in, bring Watkins back in for Hollingsworth. Jackson bringing it across for the Lady Colts. About 1:15 to play in the first half. Cheney up top, is open for 3, no good. Minute to play, 7-point lead, 29-22. Davis going to drive, back it back off. Forte passes underneath to Hollingsworth, off the glass, good. Hollingsworth now has 9. 31-22, 9-point lead for the Lady Stars of SouthArk. Over the right wing, inside to Kaylee Brooks, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall dribbling out top. Was knocked away. Hollingsworth comes up with it. Over the right, drizzles inside to the right wing. Air ball, overshoots it, Forte. Last touch by Jefferson, goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Stars. Trying to change the shot clock to 15, I believe. Now we're back. Out top to Davis, dribbling out top. Davis trying to dribble inside. Two seconds. Gary Jackson hoists one up. That was a shot clock going off. Not the buzzer there. 9-point lead for the Lady Stars, 31-22. We'll be back in a moment. More from UA Cossatot, ed88radio.com on the sports page. Also, ed88 YouTube page. 9-point lead for the Stars. We'll be right back.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
Wilkerson Funeral Home was established by the Wilkerson family in 1929. Fred Wilkerson Sr. built a reputation on serving others, putting families first, and operating with the highest standards of professionalism. With locations in DeQueen and Dirks, families of Southwest Arkansas continue to choose Wilkerson Funeral Home for their dependability, professionalism, and a staff that has acquired over 125 years of combined experience in the funeral business. Supporting our community and area schools, Wilkerson Funeral Home, and online at wilkersonfuneralhomes.com.
At Tires Plus in DeQueen, they've built their reputation on hard work and outstanding customer service. Anyone can claim to be the best at what they do, but for over 30 years, our customers have been coming back for quality tires and professional service at a fair price. Whether you need tires for your car or your pickup, your SUV or your ATV, chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen.
Back at the half here, 31-22 lead for the Lady Stars at the half. 9-point lead for the Lady Stars. Let's take a look at the scoring summary. First of all, for the home team, Hollingsworth had 9. She is leading all scores in the first half. 6 points each for Marshall and Forte, and then 3 points for Davis, 2 points each for Watkins, Hall, and Wright. Now for the Lady Colts in the first half. 7 points for Kaylee Brooks. Michaela Scott has 6. 4 points for Kiera Jackson. 3 for Kaylin Cheney and 2 from Jasmine Ellison. Michaela Scott, both 3-pointers in the first period. She had 6 points, and then a 3-pointer also from Kaylin Cheney. Only one from the free throw line is Kaylee Brooks. She hit one from the free throw line, got the 3-point play there. We're at El Dorado. SouthArk Community College, NJCAA basketball, ladies college basketball, Division II, Region 2. And our score at the half, 31-22, Lady Stars. We'll take a break and be right back. Take a look at the drawdown coming up April 2nd at UA Cossatot. We'll be back after that.
I am Coach Bird, and I am the head basketball coach of the Lady Colts and the Colts UA Cossatot basketball team. And I would like to welcome you guys to our drawdown. And before we get started, we're going to go ahead and have some of our student athletes introduce themselves.
My name is D.D. I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Kaylin Cheney. I'm from Roy City, Texas. I'm Kaylee Brooks, and I'm from Hope, Arkansas.
I'm Devin Holland. I'm from California. Cameron Woods, Susquehanna, Texas.
So as you guys can see, we have a ton of student athletes coming from all around the country. We have student athletes from California, Arkansas, and Texas present at the moment. The drawdown is going to be something that's going to be able to support our student athletes by providing our student athletes with scholarships to help them be able to afford and get their education. This is going to be our biggest event for the year. We really appreciate you guys' supporting our student athletes, because the scholarships really give these student athletes the opportunity to earn their education at an affordable cost. Now Dr. Steve Cole is going to go ahead and provide you guys with some more information regarding the drawdown.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that, and all of our players that are here, and the community support for these student athletes has just been tremendous. Every year it just keeps getting better and better. And one great way that you can help support the UA Cossatot Lady Colts and Colts is come to our fundraiser. And the biggest, best, the most fun we've ever had at our fundraisers is the drawdown. And as you can see behind us, we're standing in front of the official UA Cossatot drawdown board. And then if you'll notice on the left, you'll actually have the drawdown hopper. And the coolest thing about this fundraiser is not only are there 2 of them on one night, on Friday, April 2nd, we're going to have 2 drawdowns. One starts at 5:30, the other one will start at 7:30. And at each one of those events, someone who has purchased one of these $50 tickets will have an opportunity to win $2,500. And that's $2,500 at the first one and the second one. And the beauty of that is, for a $50 ticket, you're already going to have dinner for 2, which we are going to be frying fish just outside. And of course, if you can't make it, that's okay too, because we'll have fish to go. And also, if you just can't make it for various reasons, we will be streaming the event live on Facebook Live. And also, we'll be letting folks know, along the way, if your ticket has not been drawn, because in a drawdown, that's the best thing. You don't want your ticket drawn. You want your ticket to stay in the hopper. Because here's what's going to happen. I hold a stack of tickets. This stack is for drawdown 1, which will take place at 5:30. And again, it's complete with fish dinner, and that's on April 2nd. And then we have another stack of tickets, and there's 120 tickets for each event. And they're $50 each, and the beauty of this is you purchase a ticket, and then once you purchase that ticket, or purchase several tickets, however many you want, that ticket will actually correspond to one of these numbers on the board, 1 to 120. And then we actually put your name in the hopper, and during the event that night, we spin the hopper and we draw names one at a time. And by the way, we give away door prizes while we're doing that, and so it's certainly worth your time to come. But as we draw the ticket, if we draw your name out, that is not a good thing, because what happens is you have been removed from the contest. But as we move through the evening, we will get down to fewer and fewer ticket holders. When we get to the final 10 that are still in the hopper, their names are still in the hopper. Once we get to the final 10, they line up right here on the gym floor, and then we ask them, would you like to split the jackpot? If one person disagrees, we have to draw again. And we keep doing it in that fashion until everyone agrees to either split it or we get down to one winner. And so it's a night to where you can win $2,500. You have 2 fish dinners that go with that. You have fish dinners to go if that's what you want. And the best, the most beautiful thing of all of that is you're supporting these student athletes, you're supporting the Colts program. So don't forget, it's Friday, April 2nd, right here at the Locksburg Gymnasium. And please keep in mind that during the event, we're going to make sure that we're all spaced out because, a few people, we're following CDC guidelines. So we want to make sure everyone knows that we try to create a good environment with the new world that we're living in. But it's a great way to support the Colts. It's a great way to support UA Cossatot.
Go Colts!
Back here at halftime in El Dorado at SouthArk Community College. 9-point lead for the Lady Stars, 31-22 at the half. We'll be back with more. Don't forget the drawdown coming up April 2nd. We do have the squares on our Ed 88 on the sports page here on ed88radio.com on the sports page. You can see who's in the squares. There's like 25 left in the first drawdown and about 40 left in the second drawdown. So those are available, and it'll tell you where to find those from Dustin Roberts at UA Cossatot. And you can do it online by texting something there, and you can pick up those tickets for the drawdown coming April 2nd, because, of course, those both include any one ticket has dinners for two, fried fish dinners, catfish dinners, delicious dinners from UA Cossatot we'll give to each one that has a ticket for the drawdown. We'll be back with more from halftime in a moment here in El Dorado, Arkansas after this. Southwest Arkansas's Work Boot Center is right here in DeQueen at Shoe Depot. Work boots from Caterpillar, Timberland Pro, Red Wing, Rocky, Justin, Thorogood, Muck, Ariat, Georgia, Boggs, Irish Setter, and Wolverine. Ariat Master Grip and Rebar boots, your choice, only $99.99. Name brand jeans. Cinch jeans are 25% off. Shoes for the entire family at Shoe Depot, open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen.
Do you like my lawn? Mowed, trimmed, and edged to perfection. Johnson, do you remember what your lawn looked like last year? 'Cause I sure do. And Ron, it might be time to get a new trimmer. But don't worry, guys. I know what you need. Check this out.
Put your hands on professional equipment. Get ready for Husqvarna Days at your local dealer.
31-22 at El Dorado for the Lady Stars with the lead over the Lady Colts of UA Cossatot. We're at the half, and we're going to take a timeout and hear from Lindsay Greathouse of UA Cossatot coming up here.
Okay, so you're thinking you want to be a teacher, well then UAC is the place you want to be. I'm Dr. Lindsay Greathouse. I am math faculty and an education advisor for most of the education majors here on the Ashdown campus. So I'll teach pretty much all the range of math courses from starting at intermediate. You know, I teach college algebra, I teach calculus, I teach trig. So if you are in math, you will probably see me at some point. As far as you want to be a teacher, right? We've got two paths that probably best describe your route here. If you're thinking, I want to teach third grade, right? That is A-okay. We've got a K-6 degree that correlates directly to Southern Arkansas University. And then we also have a middle level. So maybe you're like, I don't like those little kids. I want something a little bit older. We've got a 4 through 8 agreement with the University of Arkansas Little Rock. Right? So you can have those two paths to licensure to choose. The good news about those things, you get your first 2 years here with us at Cossatot, all your gen ed classes, your comps, your biologies, your maths, all those kind of things you take here with us. Small class sizes, close instructor relationships, all those things that you get offered here at a smaller institution. And then the second 2 years, you transfer to those partners, right? So you become a Southern Arkansas University student or a University of Arkansas Little Rock student, and you can complete those second 2 years fully online. Now, you don't have to move to Little Rock. You don't have to move to Magnolia. You are set and ready to go in your junior and senior year. And at that point, you're taking all of your education classes, right? We work really closely with those institutions And they even work with you guys in where you get the student teach, right? So they try to work closely on placing you somewhere that works for you. And maybe you're thinking you wanted to be a high school basketball coach, right? Some of you, if you're like me, you don't want the little kids, right? You're like, don't give me the little kids. I want the old kids. If that's the case, right, we'll work closely with you to figure out where you want to transfer, what that exact degree plan is at that institution, and then tailor your degree here to fit theirs. So we can kind of work with you, take what you need here to really match up what you need when you transfer. So again, you want to be a teacher, UAC is the place to be. We can set you on that path.
We're at halftime again here at half, 31-22 lead for the Lady Stars of SouthArk Community College here in El Dorado. And again for the Lady Colts at the half, 7 points for Kaylee Brooks, 6 for Michaela Scott. She had a pair of threes. 4 points for Kiera Jackson, 3 for Kaylin Cheney, and 2 for Jasmine Ellison. Rounds out the scoring of the first half. Lady Colts trail it 31-22. Lady Colts did have the lead after the first period, 15-11, and the Lady Stars came back.
Shooting Stars basketball.
Lady Stars will have it here at the half. Watkins taking it out, throwing it to Davis. Sorry, 9-point lead. Did I say 7? I may have said 7. 9-point lead, 31-22. Driving inside, throwing it up is Hall. Did not go. Bounced around and thought she had it. Jasmine Ellison. Ellison will take it. It hits the front of the rim, no good. Goes out of bounds, and last touch by the Lady Colts. Davis, pressure again in the backcourt. Dribbling inside, this time knocked away by Kiera Jackson, and Kaylee Brooks comes up with it, gives it back to Jackson, driving inside, gives it out to Jefferson for 2 off the back of the iron, no good. Kaylee Brooks throws it, gets the rebound, throws it back up, good. I mean, no good, but Michaela Scott is underneath, gets the offensive putback. She gets the 2 points as we start the second half. 7-point lead, 31-24 for the Lady Stars. And that one is no good, thrown up by Hall underneath. Kaylee Brooks with the rebound. That's Kayla Scott looking inside for Kaylee Brooks. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall gives it off to Davis. Davis dribbling up top with it. Davis will try to go inside, pass it back out to Forte. Forte driving to the baseline, throws one up, no good. Rebounded by Kiera Jackson. Jackson driving all the way towards the basket, and there's a blocking foul underneath, or a reach-in foul underneath. Forte bumped her with a hip. So Lady Colts take it out on the baseline here. Jackson looking inside, trying to find Brooks. Jefferson, though, at the three-point will not take it. Gives it back to Jackson. Now inside to Brooks. Brooks throws it up. Jefferson with the offensive rebound and the putback. Still no good. Finally gotten by Marshall. Marshall trying to dribble with it. Will back it back out. 7-point lead, 31-24. 8 minutes to go in the third period. Scott called for another foul. Touch foul called there on Scott. It's her second personal. Hollingsworth dribbles to the top. Davis. Davis will put one up. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee Brooks. Given off to Jackson. Lady Colts on the run. UA Cossatot. Jackson all the way to the basket. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth dribbling. Get off to Forte and now to Davis. Lady Stars have it. 7-point lead with 7.5 minutes to go in the third period. 31-24, Lady Stars. Hall out top with it. Dribbling. They're going to give it to Forte. She dribbles once, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Forte. And it'll go back to Lady Colts. Scott now with 8 points. Leading score for the Lady Colts. She had only 2 of the second half here. Scott back out top to Jackson. Jackson dribbling. Gives it off to Jefferson. Back up top to Ellison. Ellison will not take, but Jackson will. That's off the side of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound by Kaylee Brooks. Pass inside to Brooks, off the glass, good. Kaylee Brooks now with 9 points. She'll lead the scores of UA Cossatot, and a 5-point lead by the Lady Stars. They had to reset the shot clock. 31-26, 5-point lead with under 7 minutes to go in the third period for the Lady Stars of SouthArk. Tied up top, jump ball will go to the Lady Colts. Lady Colts kind of climbing their way back here. It was 9 at the half. Now it's down to 5. Jackson driving all the way to the basket, off the glass, good. Good drive by Kiera Jackson. She has 6 points. She had 4 in the first half. Both of those in the first period. Pass inside, fouled by Jasmine Ellison.
Fouls on number 11, Ellison. Into the game, Cheney.
Cheney's going to check in for Ellison. Right, or that's Davis up top with it, trying to drive inside. Spin, turn, throws it up. Air ball, rebounded by Nasia Jefferson. Kiera Jackson has it now, gives it back to Jefferson, looking for 3, puts it up, no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson.
Into the game, Latrice Wright for Davis.
Stars with a 3-point lead now, climbing back. Lady Colts since the halftime. Had 2 points from Scott, 2 from Brooks, and 2 from Jackson. Lady Stars have not scored here in the second half. Lead cut to 3. Throws it out. Hollingsworth chases it down. Now dribbling inside is Beelan. Back out to Marshall. Marshall goes to the basket with it, off the glass, good.
Christian Marshall.
Marshall has 8 points. She had 6 in the first half, all in the first period. It's her next basket here in the second half. Inside to Kaylee Brooks. Bumped underneath, throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Kiera Jackson. And she is fouled from behind by Marshall.
Fouls on Marshall.
Jackson will go to the free throw line.
To the line, shooting 2.
Back to 5 now for the Lady Stars of SouthArk. Jackson here at the free throw line for 2 shots with just over 5 minutes to play in the third period. 5-point lead for the Lady Stars. First one up by Jackson, rolls around, falls through. Jackson now with 7 points in the ball game. She had 4 in the first half, 3 here in the second half. Got a chance for 1 more at the free throw line and hits it. She got 8 points now, 4 in each half. Hollingsworth gives it in to Wright. Hollingsworth dribbles, passes it over to the middle to Beelan. Beelan gives it off to Forte. Forte tries to throw it to Marshall. Marshall driving all the way inside, gives to Hollingsworth, off the glass, good. Hollingsworth now has 11 points, 9 in the first half, 2 in the second. Left open, Kaylin Cheney. Cheney hands it off to Jefferson, puts it in from underneath. Jefferson's first points of the ball game here in the second half. She has 2 now. Trying to drive inside, Forte, putting it up off the glass, no good. Marshall with a rebound, trying to put it back, and is fouled by Kaylee Brooks. So Marshall will go to the free throw line. 3-point lead for the Lady Stars of SouthArk. Going to the free throw line is Marshall. She has 8 points, making 9. 6 in the first half, 3 here in the second. 4.5 minutes to play in the third period. Second one up, off the front of the rim, no good. Michaela Scott left open in the left wing, splash. Michaela Scott's third 3, and she has 11 points on the evening. Up top is Wright, I believe. No good. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson driving the court. Looking for Kaylee inside. Pass it back out. Scott's open again. 3-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Brooks, and the putback is in.
Timeout Stars.
Now it's a 1-point lead for the Lady Colts, just that quick. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be right back with more from El Dorado, SouthArk Community College after this. 1-point lead for the Lady Colts. We'll be right back.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
In the third period, it's 37-36. The Lady Colts fought back. They scored 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 points here in the third period and take the lead by 1. Only 6 points, or only 5 points scored by the Lady Stars of SouthArk. Now it's a 1-point lead. It was Lady Colts trailing by 9 at the half. Still some pressure here. Hollingsworth dribbling up top with it. Turns. Throws at the corner to Marshall. Marshall driving the baseline. Throws it across to Beelan. Beelan driving in the paint. Underneath. Throws it to Kevin Cheney. And a reach in for Marshall for the Lady Stars. To a bounce pass underneath. Kaylin Cheney was the only one there, but Marshall reaches around, tries to get it. She's called for the foul. That's Marshall's second personal. Jackson, for the Lady Colts, has it. Up to Anasia Jefferson, open. She's going to rather drive inside. A travel call on Jefferson.
Let's go, Stars.
Wright's going to bring it across for the Lady Stars. Got a pick from Hollingsworth. Gives it off to Forte up top. Forte dribbling down towards the baseline. She's double teamed underneath. Throws it back out to Marshall. Marshall guarded by Brooks. Tries to drive inside. Gives it off to Wright. Almost stolen away by Cheney. Last touch by Hollingsworth. It'll go back to the Lady Colts. So Cheney getting in there. Fighting a little bit underneath and caused a couple of turnovers. Jackson in the right wing to Scott. Back to Jackson. Scott on the left wing now. Looks at the 3, passes it back off. Jackson thinks about it, looking underneath. Cheney thinks about it, gives it back to Jackson up top. Jackson driving inside, gives it off to Scott for 3. No good. Rebounded by Hollingsworth. Tied up underneath.
Shooting Stars basketball.
Now the possession arrow will go to the Shooting Stars, Lady Stars.
Davis. and Charity Watkins.
But a 1-point lead for the Lady Colts after trailing by 9 at the half. Here in the third period, 2.5 minutes to go, 37-36, Lady Colts. Bringing it across is Davis for the Lady Stars. Gets it over to Marshall on the right wing. She dribbles down to the baseline, almost stolen away, knocked away by Kaylin Cheney. That's the third trip down the floor, and she's knocked them away. Caused 2 turnovers, knocked that one away, but it stays with the Lady Stars. Up top to Watkins. Watkins going to try to drive inside, but she'll pass it off to Forte, who's going to try to drive inside. Double team there. Marshall takes a 17-footer, no good. Rebounded. And the putback by Hollingsworth. And she's fouled by Kaylee Brooks. Kaylee Brooks, her second, looks like. Hollingsworth gets the basket and draws the foul. And that is Kaylee Brooks' 4th foul. Hollingsworth at the free throw line, hits it. 2-point lead for the Lady Stars with 2 minutes to go in the third period, 39-37. Asia Jefferson back to Jackson, in the corner to Ellison. Ellison gives it back up to Jefferson, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Hollingsworth. And a tied up ball.
Jump ball to the Colts.
We'll go back to Lady Colts. Kaylin Cheney in on another one there. Jackson underneath for the Lady Colts. Passes it into Asia Jefferson. Puts up the shot off the glass. Good. No foul. Jefferson gets another basket here. Driving inside, trying to drive inside is Davis. Back out. Forte will take one. And it is no good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Stars. Tied up at 39. A minute and a half to go in the third period. Here in El Dorado today at SouthArk. NJCAA Lady College Basketball. Kiera Jackson over to Jasmine Ellison, takes the 3, no good. Rebounded, but knocked away again by Cheney.
Timeout Stars.
A timeout called by Watkins. Looking back to the Stars. Tied at 39.
Colts 39.
1:17 to go here in the third period. We'll be back in a moment here on UA Cossatot at 88. Sevier County Farmers Co-op in DeQueen has cattle panels, fencing, water troughs, feed bins, culverts, you name it. At the feed store, find cattle feed, horse feed, goat, swine, rabbit, and pet feeds. The Co-op is the area's Purina dealer. Staff on hand has built a reputation through the years of having what farmers and ranchers need when they need it. It's all at the Co-op. They even have deer feed to help you draw in that big buck. At the Co-op service station, they'll fix you up with car and truck tires, tractor tires. They fix flats and do oil changes. Plus, they're a full service station. Neighbors working with neighbors to make our corner of the world a better place. It's the Sevier County Farmers Co-op. Still in the third period here. Lady Colts trailed by 9 at the half. They've come back and tied it up here. Took the lead for a little bit by 1. Now it's back and forth. Tied at 39 right now here in El Dorado today. Hollingsworth up top for the Lady Stars. Dribbles to the left wing. Hands it off to Forte. Forte gives it off to Davis. Davis dribbling up top with it. Looking for a pick from Marshall. Davis picks it up. Gives it back to Marshall. Now back to Davis. Davis will take the 3. Rolls around, falls through, good. Davis has 6 points. She had 3 in the second period.
Basket's good. Dynasty Davis for 3. And it's the Shooting Stars basketball. Fouls on number 1, Kaylin Cheney.
Kaylin Cheney, I didn't see that. I was looking down. Was called for a foul there. So they give it back to the Lady Stars under their own basket, 42-39, 3-point lead for the Lady Stars.
Okay. To the line, shooting 2 more. Christian Marshall.
All of a sudden, I looked down for a second, and they're at the free throw line. What they call it? Oh, blocking foul on Kaylin Cheney. So Marshall goes to the free throw line. First one up, no good. Second one also no good. Rebound, Kaylin Cheney. Gives it off to Jefferson, to Kiera Jackson. 3-point lead for the Lady Stars. Here in the third period, 45 seconds to go. Cheney with it on the right wing, pass it inside to Anasia Jefferson. Jefferson dribbles, puts up the shot, blocked, knocked out of bounds. Go back to the Lady Colts.
Keep it up, Stars, let's go.
Jackson's going to take it down underneath for the Colts, gives it off to Jefferson. Jefferson off the glass, good. 6 points here, all in the third period. That's what she has this evening. Long pass across court from Marshall to Watkins. Watkins gives it off to Hollingsworth. The backside rebound, puts it up, gets the basket, and is fouled by Jefferson, I believe. Now they're going to call it on Michaela Scott. Hollingsworth gets the basket there and has 16 points tonight. She goes to the free throw line for another one. This could make it 17. And she got it. 8 points here in the second half, 9 in the first half, 17 for Hollingsworth tonight. Cheney back to Scott up top. Over to Kiera Jackson. Jackson gives it back to Scott, looking at three. Take a two instead, off the back of the iron, no good. Chase down and
there we go.
Didn't get it off, back off to the buzzer. After the third period.
41.
It is Lady Stars with a 4-point lead, 45-41. We'll be back in a moment on UA Cossatot. Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen. (45-41), Lady Stars of SouthArk with the lead after three. Going into fourth and final quarter. Quisha Clark had been out. She was dislocated 2 fingers in the last game in Locksburg against the same team, SouthArk. She has not been able to play today, so we were down to 6 players. Kaylee Brooks hanging on the bench with 4 fouls, so Clark may be checking in here momentarily. Marshall, cross-court pass to Forte. Forte turns, shoots, no good. Rebounded by touched by Cheney and Ellison, but knocked out by the Lady Stars. So we go back to the Lady Colts. UA Cossatot with the ball, trailing by 4, under 10 minutes to play in the ball game. Jackson with it up top, gives it off to Scott. Scott looking, back out. Over to Jackson, she'll take it. Got it. Jackson with a 3.
Jackson.
Trailing by 1. Lady Colts. Watkins takes a 2, rolls around, does not fall through. Jasmine Ellison with a rebound.
Traveling. Good hustle by Charity Watkins. Shooting Stars basketball.
They called a travel underneath. It was Ellison and somebody else had it tied up, both with the Lady Colts.
For number 11, Ellison.
Brooks checks back in. She has 4 fouls. Throws it over to Hollingsworth for 3 from the corner. Does not get it. Got her own rebound. Takes it back in. Throws it up. No good. Jackson comes out with a rebound for the Lady Colts on the run. Over to Michaela Scott on the left wing. Now to Jackson in the corner. Puts up the three. Got it.
Jackson.
2 threes in a row, and the lead goes back to the Lady Colts. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. 47-45, Lady Colts with the lead. We'll be back.
UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Locksburg. The Bank of Locksburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Locksburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Locksburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
2-point lead for the Lady Colts with 9 minutes to play in the ball game. Here in El Dorado today at SouthArk Community College. UA Cossatot Lady Colts now with the lead. They fought back twice. Down by 9 at the half. They came back and took the lead. Then the SouthArk took the lead. Now it goes back to Lady Colts. Cheney had a hand on it. Did not get it. Another offensive rebound. Forte tried to throw up one. Jackson with her hand straight up. No foul and goes flying out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lady Colts. 2-point lead with 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Cheney looking inside. Give it back up to Jackson. Now to Jefferson. Underneath, call for the travel.
Into the game. Latrice Wright.
2-point lead for the Lady Colts here. Kira Jackson had 2 3-pointers in the fourth period. That's been the only score of anyone. Underneath, Marshall takes it to the hole.
Marshall.
For the Lady Stars, tied up. Tie ball game with under 8 minutes to play. Pass underneath to Kaylee Brooks. Throws up the shot, got it.
Brooks.
Wow. She didn't have any room underneath. She made it. 2-point lead again for the Lady Colts. Now with the ball up top is Davis. Davis trying to drive inside, goes all the way to the basket, throws it up, no good. Guarded by Kiera Jackson. She did not foul. Kaylin Cheney from the corner. Got it! 3-pointer.
Timeout Colts.
Kaylin Cheney with a 3. She's got 2 on the evening. 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half. And a 5-point lead now for the Lady Colts, 52-47. And we'll be right back on 880.
I'm Cody. I'm the store manager here at Don's in DeQueen. I'll tell you a little bit about our March Madness sale we've got going on. From now to the end of the month, we're doing 25% off of the retail prices, 50% off the rental rates on select items. We've got TVs from 32-inch to 75-inch. We've got all your appliances from a regular basic fridge up to a French door side-by-side, all your washers and dryers, electric and gas ranges, chest and upright freezers. We have all your Bluetooth speakers, 25, 30 different sets of living room furniture right now on the floor, as well as bedrooms, recliners, cell phones, you name it, we got it. Dinette sets. We're also doing a tire sale this month where you buy the set of tires, we pay for the mount balance and the front end alignment all on it. That's from now to the end of the month as well. Come see us at all our store locations, DeQueen, Idabel, Broken Bow, Mena, Poto, and Waldron. And we each have a Facebook page you can get on and check out as well.
We're back, and Davis, Marshall throws one up and is fouled by Kaylee Brooks. She got her own rebound, put it back up, and I think Kaylee Brooks is just fouled out. Who'd they call it on? Marshall at the free throw line, got the basket. She's got another one coming. So Katie Brooks did foul out. Jasmine Ellison checking back in.
Jasmine Ellison.
Brooks ends up with 13 points. No, 15 points. Missed the free throw. Kier Jackson comes out with it. Gives it over to Kaylin Cheney looking for three. Got another one. Cheney hits it. Third three of the evening. Cheney puts us up by 6. Pass underneath. They're going to call that on Michaela Scott. How many does she have? That'd be just 3 or 4. Does she have 4? She got 4 now. She was leaning back and fell down. Going to the basket. Forte misses. It's put up by Ellison. Jackson with it. Trying to drive inside. Pass it back out to Scott. Now back to Jackson. Inside to Anasia Jefferson. Puts up the shot. Hook shot. Good. Jefferson gets another basket. And an 8-point lead with the Lady Colts with under 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 57-49. Right. There's a charge call. Jasmine Ellison picks up the charge. Right called for the foul.
Into the game, number 23, Shelby Beelan. Number 42, Madison Hall.
6 minutes to go in this one. 8-point lead for the Lady Colts. Man, they fought back twice. Down 9 at the half. Came back. Tied it up, took a 1-point lead. Then SouthArk goes back ahead by like 5. Lady Colts come back. Now they take an 8-point lead. Lady Colts with the lead. Lady Colts basketball brought to you by Don's Easy Pay, where it's March Madness. Knocked away, but Jackson comes back up with it, goes to the free throw line, backs it back out. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Scott. Jackson driving inside. Over to Jasmine Ellison, back to Scott. Takes a 3. No good. Rebounded by Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth gives it off to Davis. Davis down court to Marshall for the layup. Good. Marshall with her 6th point in the 4th quarter. And a 6-point lead for the Lady Colts. Under 5.5 minutes to play in this one. El Dorado this afternoon here at SouthArk. Lady Colts. Cheney back to Scott. And a Cheney guarded by Beelan. No call. Pass inside to Jefferson. Gives it to Jasmine Ellison. Puts up the shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Davis of the Lady Stars. Davis dribbling, trying to go to the basket, throws it off to Hall, puts up the shot off the glass, good.
Madison Hall from Dynasty Davis.
4-point lead for the Lady Colts. Jefferson has it up top. Underneath the Michaela Scott, running layup, good. Scott gets the basket. Now Marshall has it for the Lady Stars. She's dribbling. Thought it went off her leg for a second. Oh, a travel called up top. Davis got it. Took an extra step at the free throw line and called for the travel. Just over 4 minutes to play in this one and a 6-point lead. Lady Colts here in El Dorado this evening. Colts coming up after this one, taking on the Stars of SouthArk. Jackson up top with it, dribbles around. Hollingsworth goes all the way to the basket, left-handed layup. Oh, rolls across the rim, no good. She got a good shot off of it, though. Hollingsworth has it for the Lady Stars. Cossatot on defense here. Leading by 6, the Stars. Hollingsworth passes it off, stolen away by Kaylin Cheney. Flashes for the steal there. Jackson Going to bring it across for the Lady Colts. Gives it off to Scott. She's left open. 3 is long. Back of the iron, no good. Davis goes all the way in, fires it off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Jasmine Ellison. Jackson has it now and gets it across for the Lady Colts. Now across court to Ellison. Cheney flashing back up top. Beelan guarding her. Cheney dribbles. Gives it off to Scott. Open for 3. No good. Allison coming in for the rebound, and it goes long over her head. 6-point lead for the Lady Colts. 2:45 to play in this one. Marshall taking a 3. It's long. Air ball. Jefferson gets the rebound on the backside. Gives it off to Ellison. 6-point lead. 2.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Lady Colts with the lead. A timeout called by Coach Bird. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back after this on UA Cossatot 880.
Fender bender? Been bumped in the parking lot? Hit a deer? Well, the body shop at Queen Auto Group is known for their quality work. PJ Miner and his crew of certified auto technicians have the equipment and the know-how to get you back on the road good as new. At the body shop at Queen Auto Group, not only do they do the work right, but they take great pride in getting your vehicle in and out of the shop as soon as possible. Cars, pickups, vans, SUVs, you name it, they can fix it. And they work with your insurance company too. So getting your vehicle fixed is a very smooth process. Open weekdays from 8 to 5. It's the Body Shop at the Queen Auto Group.
And we're back here in El Dorado. NJCAA Ladies Basketball, Division II, Region 2 at SouthArk Community College in El Dorado. And a 6-point lead, 59-53 for the Lady Colts. Man, they fought back a couple of times this game and taking the lead now here in the final period of play. I think they had a 1-point lead in the third period, just after the half. Came back from a 9-point deficit at the half. Lady Colts have it with the lead, under 2.5 minutes to go in this one. Bad pass from Jackson. Beelan comes out. Forte throws it up, no good. Got her own rebound, throws another one up, no good. Rebound by Jackson this time. Jackson backs it back out, throws it across court to Kaylin Cheney. Cheney over to Michaela Scott in the corner to Ellison. Now back out to Scott. Cheney up top for the Lady Colts. Now to Jackson. Kayla Scott with it. Throws it in to Nasia Jefferson. Jefferson will take the 2 from the free throw line and hit it. Now it is a 9-point lead. 62-53. Lady Colts, a minute and a half to play in this one. Inside to Hall. Hall looking. Gives it to Marshall. Marshall puts up the shot. Fouled by Scott, and she's fouled out, I believe.
Fouls on number 4, Scott.
No, she's got 4, I think. No, I think she's fouled out. LaQuisha Clark's going to have to check in. Scott's fouled out.
5th foul on Scott. Into the game.
So LaQuisha hasn't been in yet. She went in at halftime in case they did get in. Had a couple in foul trouble. Marshall goes to the free throw line, does not hit it. Marshall's got one more coming. 8-point lead. 7-point lead for the Lady Colts. Flashing for the steal. Jefferson coming out with it. Gives it off to LaQuisha Clark. Clark over to Kaylin Cheney. Back out top to Jackson. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson backs it back out. And fouled by Forte. There's a bump up top. So going to the, nope, not going to go to the, thought they may be going to the free throw line. Not yet. Jackson out top to Jefferson. Stolen away by Marshall. Going to the other end. Puts it off the glass good. 5-point lead for the Lady Colts, 61-56. Jackson with it up top. Gives it off to Jefferson. Jefferson over to Jasmine Ellison. Ellison is fouled by Hall.
Into the game, right.
Still not getting free throws. 20 more seconds on the shot clock, though. Got to come to the ball. Jackson with it in the backcourt, leading by 5, 40 seconds. Throws it over to Jefferson, down underneath. LaQuisha, cross court to Jasmine Ellison. Back out top to Kiera Jackson. 7, 6, Jefferson. Jasmine Ellison puts up the shot. 2-pointer, got it! 3-pointer, got it. Ellison with a 3. That was big. Now back to 8-point lead with under 20 seconds to go. Marshall throws up a 3. It's long. Chased down by Clark. Clark gets it. 12 seconds. Throws it down to Jefferson. Under the basket. Left-hand layup. Good. It's over. Jefferson gets the 2. Marshall going to dribble the court. They'll let her have it. 2 points. Marshall gets the 2. Now with 2 seconds to go in this one. Lady Colts have the ball and dribble it out. The final score is Lady Colts 66 and Lady Stars 58. We'll be back in a moment with more from El Dorado after this on UA Cossatot at 88. Safety is a factor that shouldn't be overlooked when it comes to your car. Your vehicle needs safe engine parts or brake pads, but it also requires a reliable set of tires. Discount Tire and Alignment has a large selection of automotive tires that fit any car, truck, or SUV. They'll provide a safe and comfortable experience on the road whether you're driving a short distance or for hours on the highway. It's smartness all around. Find everything from all season to specialty tires, oil changes, alignments, a clean facility, and friendly customer service. Discount Tire and Alignment, Highway 71 North in DeQueen, 870-642-5100.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
City of night, and the band street bands and the neon lights. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Follow me into the jungle. Ain't no God for my streets in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Into the jungle.
Came into Arvest with some questions about retirement. Let's see what happens.
Doug, Brenda, based on the info you gave me, I've put together your Arvest blueprint. It shows your retirement goal here, and then a plan that will help us make sure we're ready when it's time. Exactly.
But who knows when that is, right?
We do. It's right there. If we stay on track, then that's when we retire.
Oh, wow, you mean literally. Well, that's...
helpful. Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Back here after that one, it was the final was Lady Colts on top, 66-58 to win that one here in El Dorado today. Lady Colts did have the lead after the first period, 15-11. Lady Stars take the lead in the second period of the first half and go into halftime with a 31-22 lead by 9 points at the half. Lady Stars still had the lead after the third period, but Lady Colts came out hot and fought back to take the lead early in the third period. I mean, we had like 8 points or more to their, they didn't have any yet. And Lady Colts ended up taking the lead in the third period after they came out from halftime, led by 1, but the Lady Stars fought back and then ended up with a 4-point lead after 3. And then in the fourth and final period, it was Lady Colts winning it by a score of 66-58. They won it by 8. Leading scorers was Marshall for the Lady Stars. She had 20 points. She led all scorers. That was Christian Marshall from Hermitage, Arkansas. She had 20 points on the night, 17 or on the evening, 17 points for Cassidy Hollingsworth. And then the rest were in single digits. Let's see, 6 points each for Forte and Davis, 4 for Hall, 2 each for Watkins and Wright. For the Lady Colts tonight, or this evening, it was 14 points leading all scores. It was more spread out for the Lady Colts. Kiera Jackson had ended up with 14. She had 2 3-pointers on the night. 13 each for Kaylee Brooks and Michaela Scott. Michaela Scott had 3 3-pointers on the evening. 12 points this evening for Anasia Jefferson, all in the second half. She had 6 points in the third period. I don't think she scored in the first half. 6 points in the third period, 6 points in the fourth period. Ended up with 12 points for Anasia Jefferson. Then it was 9 for Kaylin Cheney, who had 3 threes on the evening. 2 of those in the fourth period, which put it away. And then 1 was back in the second period. So she had 3 at the half, 9 on the evening. Then 5 points for Jasmine Ellison. She hit a big 3 at the end to put that away. So our final score by 8 points. Lady Colts win it 66-58. We'll be back for more from El Dorado. It's NJCAA basketball tonight here on Ed 88. We'll be right back. Come from all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything from the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling, and flooring. At those big chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day. But at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumber yard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lining, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building Supply, 870-642-2851.
I am Coach Bird, and I am the head basketball coach of the Lady Colts and the Colts UA Cossatot basketball team. And I would like to welcome you guys to our drawdown. And before we get started, we're going to go ahead and have some of our student athletes introduce themselves.
My name is D.D. I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Kaylin Cheney. I'm from Roy City, Texas. I'm Kaylee Brooks, and I'm from Hope, Arkansas.
I'm Devin Holland. I'm from California. Cameron Woods, Susquehanna, Texas.
So as you guys can see, we have a ton of student athletes coming from all around the country. We have student athletes from California, Arkansas, and Texas present at the moment. The drawdown is going to be something that's going to be able to support our student athletes by providing our student athletes with scholarships to help them be able to afford and get their education. This is going to be our biggest event for the year. We really appreciate you guys' supporting our student athletes, because the scholarships really give these student athletes the opportunity to earn their education at an affordable cost. Now Dr. Steve Cole is going to go ahead and provide you guys with some more information regarding the drawdown.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that. And all of our players that are here, and the community support for these student athletes has just been tremendous. Every year it just keeps getting better and better. And one great way that you can help support the UA Cossatot Lady Colts and Colts is come to our fundraiser. And the biggest, best, the most fun we've ever had at our fundraisers is the drawdown. And as you can see behind us, we're standing in front of the official UA Cossatot drawdown board. And then if you'll notice on the left, you'll actually have the drawdown hopper. And the coolest thing about this fundraiser is not only are there 2 of them on one night, on Friday, April 2nd, we're going to have 2 drawdowns. One starts at 5:30, the other one will start at 7:30. And at each one of those events, someone who has purchased one of these $50 tickets will have an opportunity to win $2,500. And that's $2,500 at the first one and the second one. And the beauty of that is, for a $50 ticket, you're already going to have dinner for 2, which we are going to be frying fish just outside. And of course, if you can't make it, that's okay too, because we'll have fish to go. And also, if you just can't make it for various reasons, we will be streaming the event live on Facebook Live. And also, we'll be letting folks know, along the way, if your ticket has not been drawn, because in a drawdown, that's the best thing. You don't want your ticket drawn. You want your ticket to stay in the hopper. Because here's what's going to happen. I hold a stack of tickets. This stack is for drawdown 1, which will take place at 5:30. And again, it's complete with fish dinner, and that's on April 2nd. And then we have another stack of tickets, and there's 120 tickets for each event. And they're $50 each, and the beauty of this is you purchase a ticket, and then once you purchase that ticket, or purchase several tickets, however many you want, that ticket will actually correspond to one of these numbers on the board, 1 to 120. And then we actually put your name in the hopper, and during the event that night, we spin the hopper and we draw names one at a time. And by the way, we give away door prizes while we're doing that, and so it's certainly worth your time to come. But as we draw the ticket, if we draw your name out, that is not a good thing, because what happens is you have been removed from the contest. But as we move through the evening, we will get down to fewer and fewer ticket holders. When we get to the final 10 that are still in the hopper, their names are still in the hopper. Once we get to the final 10, they line up right here on the gym floor, and then we ask them, would you like to split the jackpot? If one person disagrees, we have to draw again. And we keep doing it in that fashion until everyone agrees to either split it or we get down to one winner. And so it's a night to where you can win $2,500. You have 2 fish dinners that go with that. You have fish dinners to go if that's what you want. And the best, most beautiful thing of all of that is you're supporting these student athletes, you're supporting the Colts program. So don't forget, it's Friday, April 2nd. Right here at the Locksburg Gymnasium, and please keep in mind that during the event, we're going to make sure that we're all spaced out because, a few people, we're following CDC guidelines. So we want to make sure everyone knows that we try to create a good environment with the new world that we're living in. But it's a great way to support the Colts. It's a great way to support UA Cossatot. Go Colts!
Salinas Satellite Service in DeQueen is a corporate partner of Ed 88. Salinas is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Salinas' experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in Dish Network home entertainment equipment can be found at Salinas Satellite in downtown DeQueen.
And we're back here at SAU, or at South Arkansas, I should say.
as the UA Cossatot Colts getting set to take on the Stars. And John Bunyard taking a little break right now because I tell you what, he was getting that game was wearing the boy out. I mean, what a ball game, huh? That was a good ball game as the Lady Colts down by 9 at half, came back and won it by a score of 66-58. That's their third conference win of the season. And, you know, they're right there in fourth place, solidly in fourth place in Region 2, Division 2 of NJCAA play. And that's big because in this conference, the top 4 teams go to the conference tournament, and they're in good shape right now. Anyway, getting set for the men's game coming up. You can watch them getting warmed up out on the court right now. And, of course, the last time these two teams got together on Saturday, it was the Colts coming away with a big 108-76 runaway victory over the Stars as Terry Anderson led the way with 23 points. And we're going to talk a little bit about some conference leaders here in a moment, but, you know, there were 6 players in double figures that night for the Colts, including Terry with 23. Dylan Cheater had 20, including 6 3-pointers. Cameron Maxwell had 15. Micah Yarber had 14. Cameron Woods had 12. D. Williams had 11. And Devin Howland, coming off the bench, had 9 points in that ball game. And as of late, the last 3 or 4 games, he's averaged 9 points a game coming off that bench, and that's big right there. You got to have some points coming off your bench. And between D. Williams and Devin Howland the other night, they accounted for 20 of the Colts 108 as the Colts win at 108-76. Now, we were talking about Terry Anderson, what a special player he is, but in this particular game scheme, the guy is just absolutely deadly as he's leading the conference in scoring, points per game, 21.5 points per game. He's third in total points, but you got to know that ASU Mid-South and NorthArk will both play more games than UA Cossatot, and the 2 points leaders in the conference are from ASU Mid-South. That's Sam Smith, Trent Lippold of NorthArk. They're both, you know, ahead of him in the total points category, but Terry's sitting there with 236 with fewer games. Meanwhile, as far as field goals are concerned, Terry's third in the conference in field goals. As far as free throws are concerned, he's second in the conference, only 4 behind Lee Champion of SouthArk, and we'll see Lee coming up here in just a few minutes. Meanwhile, the rebounding situation here, Terry Anderson is leading the conference in rebounds per game with averaging 13.1 rebounds per game. He's had 144 rebounds on the season. That leads the conference, even with fewer games than some of these other teams. Terry's leading the conference. Assists, Terry is in third place in conference with 58. He's had 29 steals to lead the conference, and he leads the conference in, as we said, in scoring average, rebounding, that's rebounding average, and total rebounds, and steals. Now, he's also joined, he's not all alone, he's not a one-man team, and he's got some a very good supporting cast here as Micah Yarber figuring in a couple of categories here. He leads the conference in free throw percentage at 84.8%, not bad. Meanwhile, Micah also in the third place in three-point percentage in the conference, shooting at a 42.9% clip. Let's see here. Other players for the Colts are doing well this season. Dylan Cheater has 30 three-pointers, and that is fourth in the conference for total three-pointers on the season. He's 30 of 80 on the season, including 6 in that last ball game. Meanwhile, looks like Cameron Maxwell, we talked about Terry Anderson being fourth in the conference in assists. Well, Cameron is fifth, just 4 behind Terry. And Cameron Woods, we mentioned Terry Anderson being at the top of the list in the conference with steals. Well, Cameron Woods is just 4 behind him. He's in third place with 25 steals on the season. So the Colts in third place in the conference, and there's a reason why. They've had some outstanding play thus far this season. And of course, you can't overlook anybody. Even after you've defeated somebody by 30-some-odd points on your home court just a couple of days earlier, basketball's a strange game, and you got to take care of business. So if the Colts want to hang on to that third-place spot, they got to take care of business tonight against SouthArk. And we'll be back to talk some more about that ball game and have your starting lineups coming up here in a moment or two here on ed88radio.com. At Tires Plus in DeQueen, they've built their reputation on hard work and outstanding customer service. Anyone can claim to be the best at what they do, 30 years, our customers have been coming back for quality tires and professional service at a fair price. Whether you need tires for your car or your pickup, your SUV or your ATV, chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive, in DeQueen.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
It's Crystal Sims, and I'm Division Chair for General Education here at UA Cossatot, but I'm also a parent. I have a freshman and a fourth grader at DeQueen Schools, and this year my daughter, as a freshman, is participating in DeQueen Schools' Leopard Launch program. This program allows students in 9th through 12th grade to take college classes both online and here at the college campus, and when they graduate from high school, they'll have earned their associate's degree. From a parent's perspective, the best part about all of this is that it's 100% paid for by DeQueen Schools in the state of Arkansas. So I'm getting my daughter's first 2 years of college completely paid for. And then she'll be able to transfer to a 4-year school. She's got her heart set on the U of A right now. And with the Transfer Achievement Scholarship, we'll pay just that UA Cossatot tuition for her to finish out her bachelor's degree at the University of Arkansas. So UA Cossatot makes sense for my family.
Southwest Arkansas's Work Boot Center is right here in DeQueen at Shoe Depot. Work boots from Caterpillar, Timberland Pro, Red Wing, Rocky, Justin, Thorogood, Muck, Ariat, Georgia, Boggs, Irish Setter, and Wolverine. Ariat Master Grip and Rebar boots, your choice, only $99.99. Name brand jeans. Cinch jeans are 25% off. Shoes for the entire family at Shoe Depot, open Monday through Saturdays in DeQueen.
And we're courtside once again here at SouthArk, where the Colts get set to take on the Stars. And, of course, we couldn't do what we do without our sponsors. And we want to say a great big thank you today to our good friends, Tires Plus, McDonald's, and Arvest Bank. And, of course, the folks at Salinas Satellite Service. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. Thank you for tuning in as the Colts and the Stars out on the court right now, only about a minute away from the start of this basketball game. Again, the Lady Colts coming away with a 66-58 victory today, and this team going in shorthanded as LaQuisha had actually had an injury to jammed a couple of fingers, dislocated a couple of fingers the other night in that ball game on Saturday, and actually got taped up and came in the ball game late. We needed her because we had two players foul out. So we're set ready for some starting lineups right now here on Ed88radio.com.
Please keep your mask on. Once again, you're not a player or coach. Please keep your mask on.
John Bundard on the camera here.
Lineups for the Colts. Numero uno, Cameron Maxwell. Number 5, Terry Anderson. Number 15, Cameron Woods. Number 22, Micah Yarber. 32, Dylan Cheater. Head coach, Robert Burke. And now for your SouthArk Shooting Stars. Number 2, Lee Champion. Number 4, Jalen Randall. Number 13 from Junction City, Dorado Bumatubs. Number 22, Kiwi Strickland. And the man in the middle for right here in DePound, repping the 870, it's number 50, Tyler Everett. And your head coach for your SouthArk Stars, Nate Davis.
All right, there you go. You have your starting lineups here. It's Cheater, Anderson, Cameron Woods, Cameron Maxwell, and Micah Yarber in the lineup for the Colts. It'll be Terry Anderson in that jump circle, and he'll be facing off with Lee Champion. As we prepare for the opening tip, and the opening tip is tipped out of bounds by Anderson, and the Stars will get the basketball to start this game. I don't know, a great amount of respect for John Bunyard. He was sitting here in the sun trying to call that basketball game a while ago. I'm surprised he can see it all right now. As the Stars try to work it inside, Maxwell steals it away, gets it ahead to Anderson. Anderson on the attack, fires it out to Woods, out to Maxwell. He'll get it in the corner to Yarber. Yarber goes inside looking for Anderson, can't control it, and the ball goes over to SouthArk. Working out front, Colts trap out near midcourt. Pass through the lane, nice pass, and the ball is blocked by Yarber, but he's going to be called for the personal foul. Micah Yarber called for the personal. And the Stars are going to the free throw line.
Yarber to the line. Number 22, shooting 2, Keaton.
19:30 to go in this first quarter. No scores. That shot's on the way. And we have a score now as that shot's up and in by number 12. It's Keontae Coleman. Second shot, no good. And the rebound comes off to Dylan Cheater. In the right place, the right time. Gets it over to Maxwell. Here come the Colts. Still working on the perimeter. Cameron Woods. Terry Anderson. Oh, nice fake that time. Goes out to Cheater for 3. He had 6 last time. He's got 5 more to go. As he knocks that one down. Made it look easy. And the Colts take an early 3-2 lead. Stars working it on the perimeter. They go baseline. Nice cut. Oh, nice block that time by Anderson. Picked out of the air by Yarber. Saved into Anderson. And Anderson on the run. He's going to work it in and come right back out again. He'll get it up top to Woods. Cameron will call on Cameron Maxwell to come on out and do a little rotation right here. Anderson dishes out to Cheater. Lost the handle. He gets it right back to Anderson. I think Cheater was setting up for a 3. Anderson will take the 3. That one's no good. And the rebound is fought for. Tipped around. Picked up by Yarber. Yarber staying with the play that time as the ball goes out to Cheater for 3. Nails it. Absolutely nails it. Dylan Cheater with 2 threes. The Colts now lead it by a score of 6-1. And they'll steal it away. Yarber with the steal, gets it ahead to Anderson. Anderson had to chase it down, got it out to Maxwell, out to Woods for 3. Cameron shot, won't go. And that rebound's going to be hauled down by Jalen Randall. Randall and Yarber played together at Arkansas High. Old teammates facing each other on the hardwoods here at the JUCO level. They get it out to Maxwell. There's Cheater again. They're going to, that one's off the back of the iron. That one looked like it was dead on. Gets it out to Maxwell for 3. Cameron's shot won't go, and that rebound's going to be pulled down by Dorado Tubbs. The old Junction City Dragon there gets it ahead to Lee Champion. Champion goes inside to Tubbs. Now kick it in the corner. The 3 off, no good, and the rebound I tell you what, Cheater would not be cheated on that rebound attempt. Stayed after it, gets it ahead to Yarber, tries to flash inside. They're working around the perimeter. Anderson thought about the three. That was a Euro step, isn't that right? That's what they called it earlier, I think. And anyway, no travel called that time as the rebound's going to be pulled down by Markevian Strickland. And that ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Maxwell. D. Williams comes into the ball game. Let's see. And let's see here. Somebody's got to come out. Okay, there we go. Cameron Woods is going to take a seat right now. So it's D. Williams, Dylan Cheater, Cameron Maxwell, along with Michael Yarber and Terry Anderson in the lineup. Pass down low, and I do mean low at the ankles. Nice effort that time on the part of the SouthArk team to get that pass back up. Jalen Brown tips it up and in. He gets the basket. Colts inside, out to Cheater for three. And he knocks it down. They may consider putting somebody on him defensively at some point tonight, as he's got 3 3-pointers in the ball game. That's an air ball hauled down by Dylan Cheater. Cheater to D. Williams. Williams had a few threes in the ball game the other night for the Colts too. Wound up with 11 coming off the bench. That's Maxwell out front to Anderson. Anderson gives it over to D. Williams for the three. Nope, off. Rebound comes off to Jalen Randall. Randall working against Anderson. Oh, what a no-look pass underneath. That was pretty.
Smooth Randall to Tyler Everett.
His nickname is Smooth, and that was smooth. 9-5, Colts on top by 4 with 15:45 to play in this first half. And let's see. Traveling's going to be called against Micah Yarber, and the Colts will turn it over.
Darian Davis for Tyler Everett.
Colts will set up defensively as Anderson will put a little one-man pressure on in the backcourt. That wingspan just totally discombobulates defenses. That pass is tipped by Cheater off the goal, picked up by Maxwell. Maxwell wants to run the break. Oh, a little off-balance shot that time and a blocking foul as Maxwell forcing the action that time.
Fouls on number 22, Keevy Strickland.
So Markevian Strickland called for the personal foul. And it looks like Coach Devin Howland will be checking in just a moment here. Maxwell will shoot a couple right here. Colts on top 9-5. All 9 points scored by Dylan Cheater here in the early going. At the free throw line, Maxwell shot in and out, no good.
Number 24, woo! Devin Howland.
I guess that was a howl, I don't know. Anyway, the second shot by Maxwell's up and in. Maxwell gets his first points of the night, and the Colts lead at 10-5. 15.5 minutes to play in this first half. Howland puts the pressure on defensively, tips the ball away. D. Williams comes away with it. He gets it to Cheater, and here come the Colts. Williams forcing the action, gets it ahead. And playing catch over there in the corner with Maxwell. His three is good. Give Cameron Maxwell the three-pointer. Give D. Williams an assist, and the Colts lead at 13-5. Knocking them down from the perimeter. As Anderson takes that ball, tips it ahead. Maxwell lays it up and in, and Maxwell has got 6 points in this ball game. Colts on top by a score of 15-5. 15 minutes to go in this ball game. We're back in a moment here on ed88radio.com.
Southwest Arkansas's Work Boot Center is right here in DeQueen at Shoe Depot. Work boots from Caterpillar, Timberland Pro, Red Wing, Rocky, Justin, Thorogood, Muck, Ariat, Georgia, Boggs, Irish Setter, and Wolverine. Ariat Master Grip and Rebar boots, your choice, only $99.99. Name brand jeans. Cinch jeans are 25% off. Shoes for the entire family at Shoe Depot, open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen.
Timeout on the court. Colts lead at 15-5. Their first double-digit lead of the ball game. 9 points in the ball game for Dylan Cheater, but the last 6 points of this game have been scored by Cameron Maxwell. He's got a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Let's go Stars.
So the Colts will set up their full court pressure. Inbounds pass. Far side. They'll get it across the midcourt stripe. Anderson up top defensively. They attack that defense. High off the glass. No good. Rebound. There's Dylan Cheater with another rebound. He's got 3 here in the early going. He gets it ahead to Maxwell. Devin Hallen puts it up and in. Devin Hallen. Man, he's really made a difference in this team last couple of games. Quality minutes off the bench. As Stars drive through the lane.
Shooting Stars basketball.
And the ball saved in bounds by Anderson, but he couldn't get those feet planted after jumping back inside in time to make that save. So the Stars will put the ball in play on the baseline. They get it in the corner. They'll whip it out front and around the perimeter into the hands of Markevian Strickland. Long three-pointer, in and out, and a rebound tipped into the hands of Darian Davis.
For 2.
Colts lead it 18-7. On the perimeter, there's Dylan Cheater. He's alone again. I tell you what, it's like they haven't seen him do that before. He only had 6 the other night. 6 3-pointers, that is. He's got 4 3-pointers here in the first 6 minutes of this ball game. Colts forcing the defensive turnover. Cheater will make the inbounds pass in front of the Colts bench. They lead it 21-7 with just under 14 minutes to play in this first half. Maxwell will set the offense. Maxwell out front needs some help. Williams comes out to take the pass, gets it in the corner to Cheater. Cheater to Anderson. Anderson, oh, what a pass underneath to Devin Hallen. And he gives it in turn to D. Williams. Can't get the shot to go, and we've got a whistle down low, and I believe that's going to be on Hallen.
Fouls on number 24. Woo, Hallen.
Devin Hallen called for the personal foul. Stars have it. They'll work it in the corner. Out front. Ball stolen away by Anderson. Those long arms. He takes it all the way, lays it up with the left hand, and good. Anderson gets his first 2 of the day. He does so many other things, though. He's got several assists, steals here in the early going. And almost had a steal right there. In the corner, 3-pointer on the way, up and in. Markevian Strickland with the 3. Colts lead it 23-10.
Stars into the game. Number 13, Bubba Tubbs, and number 2, lead champion for Jalen Randall and Markevian Strickland.
The Colts will have Anderson, Maxwell, Williams, along with Hallen and Cheater in the lineup. Maxwell gets it over to Anderson. He'll dish it right back to Maxwell, goes around the screen, kicks it back out to Anderson for 3. Terry shows off his shooting stroke, in and out, no good, and the rebound comes off to the Stars. SouthArk with it. Driving through the lane, shot put up underneath, whistling the foul. That's going to be on Anderson. Anderson's going to pick up the personal foul.
Fouls on number 5, Terry Anderson.
That's his first.
To the line, shooting 2.
Third team foul against the Colts.
Davis.
Davis heads to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair here. Colts on top, 23-10 with 12:31 to play in this first half. Shot by Davis, a little herky-jerky motion right there at the very end of that motion. But it works. Dylan Cheater's going to come out of the lineup. Micah Yarber's back in, so it's Yarber, Williams, Maxwell, Anderson, and Howland in the lineup for the Colts. Second shot up and in. Colts have it now on top, 23-12 with under 12 and a half minutes to go in this first half. Maxwell gets it over to Anderson. Anderson faked the handoff, takes it through, lays it up with the left hand, makes it look easy. Makes it look easy. Colts on top, 25-12. Anderson with 4 points in the ball game now. Way out front. Stars will fire up the long 3. That one's off the back of the iron, no good. There's another rebound for Anderson and gives it underneath to Maxwell. He gets the assist as well. Maxwell with the basket, Anderson with the assist, and the Colts lead at 27-12. And D. Williams trying to get inside, going to be called for the block.
D. Williams.
That's the 4th team foul against the Colts and the first personal against D. Williams. Pass into Lee Champion. Champion fronted out there by Maxwell. Champion takes a step toward the basket, out to Tubbs. Now fired up from three-point land. That one's off no good. Tubbs had the rebound momentarily. Picked up in traffic, put up and in by Darian Davis. Colts lead 27-14. 11 and a half minutes to go in this first half. As Anderson blows by the defender, but lost the handle on the basketball. Coach Robert Bird said, wasn't there a foul there? They'll lob it right side into the hands of Darian Davis. Lead Champion gives it underneath. Shot put up and in. 27-16. Colts on top by 11.
From Lead Champion.
11:05 to go in this first half. Maxwell working in traffic, had somebody on his wrist, got it over to Williams though for three. D's shot will not go, and that rebound will be pulled down by Keontae Coleman. Coleman's gonna work it right side. Now inside it goes to Lee Champion. Champion puts it up, nope, rebound, pulled down by D. Williams. Williams in traffic, pulls up, bounce pass, cross court, out to Howland. Howland gives it back to Williams on the left wing to Yarber. Yarber wants to penetrate, pulls up for the 12-footer, makes it look easy. Micah Yarber with the basket, his first two of the night. And the Colts back on top, 29-16, with 10:20 to go in this first half. Stars will work it, left side. They'll bring it back. Lead Champion out front. And a reaching foul going to be called here. That's going to be on Anderson. Anderson's second personal foul.
Fouls on Anderson into the game. Cameron Woods.
Anderson's going to come out. Cameron Woods is going to check back in. So it's Woods, Howland, Williams, Yarber, and Maxwell in the lineup for the Colts. They lead it 29-16. Shot put up and in. A little fall away that time. Lead Champion, tough shot, made it go down. 29-18. Colts on top by 11. As Maxwell into the front court. Oh, they've got away with an extra step right there. Gets it out to Howland for three. That one will not go. And the rebound's pulled down by Darian Davis. Davis will give it out to Lee Champion. Looking inside. Would like to get it into Tubbs. They're trying to get some movement through that backside of that the lane here. Out on the wing, Champion shot no good, and the rebound comes off to D. Williams. Williams wants to run, fires it ahead to Micah Yarber, and that shot's blocked, but Yarber's fouled from behind. He's going to the free throw line. Micah Yarber heading to the charity stripe tonight.
Number 2, Lead Champion.
Colts have only shot two thus far tonight. Cameron Maxwell made 1 out of 2 a little earlier in this first half. Colts on top, 29-18 with 9:31 to go in the first half. Yarber at the free throw line. Takes his time, sends it on the way and in. Micah Yarber leading the conference in free throw percentage at, what did I say earlier? Was that like 82.4%, I believe? Michael, I have another one here. I'm sorry, it was 84.8%, although he missed that one. Colts putting some pressure on defensively. Champion takes it. That's Davis, rather. That ball picked out of the air by Howland. Gets it over to Williams. Williams pulls up from 14 feet, puts it up and in. Nice running jumper that time on the part of D. Williams. He gets his first two of the night. And the Colts lead it 32-18 with 9 minutes to go in this first half. Colts scored 108 the other night, and they're on a pace to do something similar here on the road this evening. Deep in that right corner. Driving into the lane, shot put up high off the glass, no good, and the rebound fought for. And let's see, are the Colts able to get in there?
Timeout, Stars.
Stars are able to call the timeout. 8:46 to go in the first half. Our score, it's the Colts 32 and the Stars 18. We're back after this on Ed 88 Radio.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Colts lead it 32-18, 8:46 to go here at SouthArk Community College. El Dorado, Arkansas. Lauren Hinton along with John Bunyard tonight on the road. Colts have a comfortable lead as the three-pointers put on the way, no good. And Woods will grab the rebound. He'll get it ahead to Maxwell. Back out to Cameron Woods. Drives through the lane, lays it up and in. Cameron Woods. Nice strong move to the basket. And the Colts on top 34-18. 8:25 to play in this first half. They'll work it out front to Lee Champion. Champion working against Maxwell. He'll pull up from three-point land. That fall away no good, and the rebound comes off to Yarber. Had to do the ballerina step there on the side, on the end line. Keep those feet in bounds. Comes the other way, puts it up from three-point land. Snuggles that one in there. Micah Yarber with 6 points in the ball game. And the Colts on top 37-18. They just keep coming at you. SouthArk with the ball inside the lane. Give in the corner. Nice give that time. Shot on the way. Goes up and comes back through.
From Darian Davis.
Here come the Colts now, 37-20. As Maxwell will pull up. Nope. Shot pulled down out of the air by Woods. Woods will fire it over to D. Williams. Williams out to Maxwell. Gives it back left side to Cameron Woods. Back out to D. Williams. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Devin Howland attacks. Gets it out to Yarber. Yarber penetrates. Finds some traffic there. Out to Howland in the corner for three. And the kid from California buries the three. He's got 2 of them in this ball game. 6 points on the night. And the Colts on
Shooting
top
Stars basketball
by a score of 40-20.
Cheater.
And let's see, the Colts are going to send some fresh faces back out there. Looks like Anderson, along with Dylan Cheater, are checking back in. So it's Micah Yarber, Cameron Woods rather, Terry Anderson, Dylan Cheater, and Devin Howland in the lineup. As Colts put pressure on. Stars working up top. They get out on the right wing. Cheater putting the pressure on. Little fall away that time. Kiss that one off the glass. I think you need to call that one before you shoot it there. The Colts have it on top 40-23 after that three-pointer. Yarber gets it out to Cheater. Cheater back to Anderson. Colts just working the weave out front as Howland kicks it out to Maxwell. Back out to Howland. Howland to Anderson. 7 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner to Micah Yarber. Attacks the basket, puts it up. Can't get it to go, but he's going to be fouled in the act of shooting. Personal foul is going to be on Gerardney Tubbs. And heading to the free throw line for the Colts will be Micah Yarber. Yarber, as we said, shooting 84.8%, leading free throw percentage in the conference. Yarber's first one off, no good.
Into the game for the first
He's only 1 out of 3 tonight.
Jeremiah Young.
Yarber will have another one coming here. John telling me to quit talking about his free throw percentage. Yeah. Okay. I guess you're right, John. Well, that's a first. Colts on top, 41-23. 18-point lead for UAC with 6:10 to go in this ball game, or in this first half of this ball game. As SouthArk attacks the basket. Shot put up by Davis, won't go, and the rebound blocked and picked out of the air by Anderson. Then he blows around the defender, tries to go inside, and let's see, they're going to call a blocking foul against Jeremiah Young.
Jeremiah Young to the line, shooting 2.
Young's hometown listed as Huttig, but I'll guarantee you probably played his high school basketball at Strong. And then beautiful gym down there at Huttig that's been abandoned and fallen into disrepair as Anderson's free throws up and in. They've got a dome stadium down there that was just absolutely beautiful. That when you're not in it, things happen to it. And the Colts on top now by a score of 43-23. Under 6 minutes to play in this first half. The Colts putting that pressure on the basketball. Stars work the baseline. Give inside. Shot put up, no good. And the rebound comes off to Micah Yarber. Yarber gets it out to Woods. Left side it goes to Howland. Howland back out front to Cameron Woods. And the Colts will set something up here. Out to Dylan Cheater. Cheater fires it out to Cameron Woods for the three. That one's off the iron, won't go, and the rebound is cut off. Picked up by Darian Davis. SouthArk goes left side. Going baseline. That's Champion. Top of the key, shot put up inside the lane, no good. Howland grabs that rebound and is able to muscle his way out of there with it. So Devin will set the offense now. 4:45 to go in this first half. Colts on top by 20, 43-23 as Micah Yarber, a couple of dribbles to Howland. Howland pulls up from three-point land. That one just wouldn't quite go, and the rebound comes off to SouthArk. Driving into the lane, give back outside, and the travel is going to be the call. No. Well, they're going to call a personal, Cameron Woods. So Woods called for the personal.
Into the game, Myron Gunter.
Looks like Cameron Maxwell's going to check back in. Micah Yarber's coming out. Devin Howland is coming out, and Leighton Jackson in the lineup.
Shooting Stars basketball.
So it's Jackson,
Into the game,
Anderson,
Marquise
Woods,
Strickland.
Maxwell, and Cheater in the lineup. 4:28 to go in this first half. Colts on top by 20, 43-23. Stars bounce pass down low. Anderson trying to front him. That's Champion backing out for the three, and that's in there. Kissed it off the glass, and the personal foul. And that personal foul is going to be on Dylan Cheater. That'll be his first. So a possible four-point play coming up here.
Lee Champion.
4:16 to play in this first half. Champion puts it up and in. And the Colts lead back to 16 now at 43-27. Maxwell will bring them down court. Right side it goes to Cameron Woods. Woods, nice double team that time. Oh, nice fling into the corner out to Dylan Cheater for three. That one would not go, and the rebound comes off to Anderson. Anderson goes strong to the hole. Anderson's going to the free throw line. Anderson will shoot two here. Anderson's got 6 points in the ball game, 2 for 2 at the free throw line thus far tonight. Anderson's shot on the way. It's up and in. Terry now with 7 points. Colts back up by 17, 44-27. Second shot is in there. And the Colts will set up the full court pressure here on top by 18, 45-27 with just under 4 minutes to play in the first half. SouthArk seeing some pressure out there. Good trap that time by Anderson and Cheater. 16-footer on the way up and in. The Colts have it on top, 45-29. Maxwell goes around the screen by Leighton Jackson. They'll get it out to Woods, goes inside, and he's going to be fouled in there. Taking it strong to the hole. So Cameron Woods will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
To the line, shooting two.
Colts, 7 out of 10 on the night. Woods' first trip to the free throw line. His shot is on the way, and it's in there. He's got 3 points thus far this evening.
To the game.
D. Williams comes in. Terry Anderson's going to get a breather. Colts with a comfortable 17-point lead here with 3:26 to go in this first half. Second shot by Woods is up and in. Cameron with 4 points. And the Colts lead back to 18. Stars have it across the timeline. They'll lob it, top of the key. Fling it back out front. Lead Champion takes the long three and buries it. He had 2 sets of hands in his face and knocked it down anyway. Colts have it. 47-32, right side. That's Maxwell. Fakes one way, heads the other. Fires it back out to D. Williams. Williams tries to penetrate. Gets it out to Cameron Woods to D. Williams. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Maxwell. Back out to Woods, in traffic, puts up the 8-footer, can't get it to go, and the rebound comes off to Darian Davis. Davis down court. Oh, Maxwell going to be called for the personal foul, as he took the ball handler out that time. And we're going to see Devin Howland check back in the lineup.
Maxwell to the line for the 1-and-1. Didi.
Coming out of the lineup will be Cameron Woods comes out. Devin Howland back in the lineup. D. Williams, Leighton Jackson, Dylan Cheater, and Cameron Maxwell in the lineup for the Colts as that ball is tipped around and chased down in the corner by Devin Howland. He gets it to Cheater, and Cheater will fire it right side to Maxwell. And the Colts are on the offensive here. 2:25 to play in this first half, on top 47-32. Out to Cheater. Cheater wants to attack. Made a little room with that forearm that time. Gets it in the corner. Back out to D. Williams. He'll spot up for the three. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off to SouthArk. Colts on top 47-32. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Out front, Champion puts up the three. He is on fire. That was nothing but net. 47-35. Colts lead back to 12. SouthArk has shaved 10 points off that lead. Colts have it left side. Maxwell gets it out to Cheater. Cheater will fire up the three. That one won't go in the rebound. Leighton Jackson goes up strong. Can't get it to go down. But a tough rebound that time for Leighton Jackson. Colts have it defensively here. Up by 12, 47-35, with 1:20 to go in this first half. SouthArk set the screen up top. Jackson defensively. And they're going to call Jackson for the foul. I didn't think he touched him. I thought it was an anticipation foul right there, because I thought Jackson cut in front of him without touching him.
Leighton Jackson.
Jackson calling for the personal. He's not arguing about it.
Darian Davis.
Looks like Michael Yarber getting set to check back in the lineup for the Colts. Davis shot on the free throw line, won't go. So Anderson and Yarber comes back in. Williams and Jackson will check out. So it's Cheater, Maxwell, Howland, Anderson, and Yarber in the lineup for the Colts. They're on top 47-35, 1:13 to play in this first half. Second shot won't go. Howland saves it inbounds to Cheater. Cheater to Anderson, ahead to Maxwell, and the Colts on the offensive. Anderson, nice spin move, gets it way out front. Deep in the quarter to Yarber, back inside it goes to Cheater. He posts up, puts it up and in. Dylan Cheater, his first two inside the paint tonight. He's got 14 points in the ball game, and the Colts lead it by 16, 49-35. Shot underneath. Cheater defensively creating the problems under there, and the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Stars. So Howland will make the inbounds pass. Colts on top, 49-35, with just under 42 seconds to go in this first half. Maxwell getting some instructions here from Coach Robert Byrd. Now we're talking about the rotation. Here we go. Yarber out on the right wing. Brings it up top to Howland. Howland lobs inside to Anderson. Anderson goes strong to the basket, puts it up and in. Anderson with the basket. Howland with the assist. And the Colts want a timeout. Leading 51-35, 21.8 seconds to go in this first half. We're back after this on Ed88Radio.com.
Before I forget, if someone asks if you want your Quarter Pounder's cheese on top of the patty or right below it, your answer is yes. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Colts lead it 51-35. 21.8 seconds remaining in this first half. Colts will set up defensively. Anderson will spearhead the attack defensively. There's Yarber down there, along with Maxwell. Cheater's in the lineup, along with Howland. As SouthArk tries to work it inside, Howland tipped it away and then it's picked back up, put in by Tubbs. And the personal foul is going to be on Howland. That'll be his second.
Number 24. Woo, Howland.
Tubbs at the free throw line. Colts on top by 14, 51-37. 12.9 seconds to go in this first half. Happens all hard off the back of the glass. Cheater gets a rebound. Another rebound for Cheater as Maxwell drives through the lane, lays it up and in. Cameron in double figures with 10 as we're down to 2 seconds as the Stars work it up at the buzzer shot. No good.
No basket.
Wow, we come to the end of the first half. The Colts lead at 53-37. We're back in a moment here on ed88radio.com.
A friendly reminder, the last...
This live stream broadcast on Ed 88 is made possible by Satellite Service Company in Nashville, your authorized Dish Network dealer. Satellite Service Company and Dish Network serve the entertainment needs of the entire area. You like sports? Dish Network sports packages offer every sports fan exciting action featuring your favorite teams. The Dish Tailgater portable satellite TV antenna lets you watch TV wherever you are, at the lake, in the mountains, or at the tailgate party outside the stadium. The Dish Hopper gives you the power to transform your computer, smartphone, or tablet into your TV and enjoy your home TV anywhere. Special discounts and packages available to fit any budget. Satellite Service Company, 301 South Main Street in Nashville.
Do you like my lawn? Mowed, trimmed, and edged to perfection. Johnson, do you remember what your lawn looked like last year? 'Cause I sure do. And Ron, it might be time to get a new trimmer. But don't worry, guys. I know what you need. Check this out.
Put your hands on professional equipment. Get ready for Husqvarna Days at your local dealer.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen. Sevier County Farmers Co-op in DeQueen has cattle panels, fencing, water troughs, feed bins, culverts, you name it. At the feed store, find cattle feed, horse feed, goat, swine, rabbit, and pet feeds. The co-op is the area's pure arena dealer. Staff on hand has built a reputation through the years of having what farmers and ranchers need when they need it. It's all at the co-op. They even have deer feed to help you draw in that big buck. At the co-op service station, they'll fix you up with car and truck tires, tractor tires. They fix flats and do oil changes. Plus, they're a full service station. Neighbors working with neighbors to make our corner of the world a better place. It's the Sevier County Farmers Co-op.
Well, it's halftime here at a very quiet SouthArk gymnasium in a, what do they call this here? Back in the day, it was a while, well, it looked like an old hangar is what it looks like, absolutely right. But anyway, it's so quiet here. I guess that's one of the byproducts of COVID-19, but it's good to be playing basketball, especially when you're on top at the half, 53-37 like the Colts are. Looking at some halftime stats here, Dylan Cheater leads the way for the Colts with 14 points, 4 threes in that first half. And the other night against SouthArk on Saturday, he had 6 points in that ball, or 6 3-pointers in that ball game against SouthArk. Also had a good shooting night the other night when we were on the road up in Harrison, and actually saw his parents at that ball game. And I mentioned to him how glad that I was there the day that he signed with the Colts, a couple of years ago at Central High School just outside of Sallisaw, Oklahoma. And I reiterated to him how much we appreciate Dylan Cheater, not just the fact that he's a good shooter, good basketball player, but he's a good kid, good in the classroom too. Meanwhile, 10 points in that first half for Cameron Maxwell, 10 points for Terry Anderson as the Colts have 3 players in double figures at the midway point. 7 points tonight for Michael Yarber. Devin Howland coming off the bench got 6 points in the ballgame, both of all of his points from three-point land. 4 points for Cameron Woods and 2 points for D. Williams. As the Colts lead it at the half, 53-37. We're going to take a break right now. We're going to hear about the Blue Darter campaign. We're raising money to rehabilitate the old Locksburg campus. We got some buildings we're working on over there. And we're going to do some things aesthetically that, well, we could probably use your help on. And our Chancellor, Dr. Steve Cole, will talk about that coming up on the halftime show here on ed88radio.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Cole. I'm the Chancellor of UA Cossatot, and I'm here to talk about something brand new that's being offered by the UA Cossatot Foundation. It's called the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, and over the next several months, you're going to be hearing a lot more about this. We've already invested over $1 million in the Locksburg area with our Locksburg campus, and there's one building that we've yet to renovate, and that is the old Locksburg Middle School. We recently received a grant from the ANCRC in Arkansas for over $300,000 to begin renovations, and that is certainly going to be helpful. And that's why we're starting the UA Cossatot Blue Darter Heritage Campaign. When you give to the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, there's so much you can do for Locksburg and our Locksburg campus. You can donate to have a building named after you. You can donate to have a classroom named after you. We're actually building a museum that's going to house all of the old Blue Darter merchandise, and you can actually give to that. That will help curate a lot of the merchandise that we have. You can give to classroom technology. You can give to the community room that we're building in the old Locksburg Middle School, and a program that we're going to be debuting in a couple of weeks. It's going to be called the Blue Darter Brick Campaign. And what this is going to be, we are going to be building a lighting structure, 2 lighting structures in the parking lot in Locksburg to light it up because nighttime it's a little bit dim, but we're going to be putting these beautiful lights, and surrounding those there's going to be an opportunity for donors to the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign that they can have their name or their family name or any name you want inscribed on a brick, and those bricks will surround the lighting structures, and we're going to have nice benches, and it's just going to make for a very, very a nice campus in Locksburg, and your donations will help fund that. But a lot of big things happening in Locksburg, and we want to make sure everyone knows about the UA Cossatot Blue Darter Heritage Campaign. And if you have any more questions and want to give to the campaign, please contact Dustin Roberts at UA Cossatot. Easiest way to get in touch with Dustin is to email droberts@cccua.edu. The Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, we're proud of Locksburg.
Wilkerson Funeral Home was established by the Wilkerson family in 1929. Fred Wilkerson Sr. built a reputation on serving others, putting families first, and operating with the highest standards of professionalism. With locations in DeQueen and Dirks, families of Southwest Arkansas continue to choose Wilkerson Funeral Home for their dependability, professionalism, and a staff that has acquired over 125 years of combined experience in the funeral business. Supporting our community and area schools, Wilkerson Funeral Home, and online at wilkersonfuneralhomes.com.
At Tires Plus in DeQueen, they've built their reputation on hard work and outstanding customer service. Anyone can claim to be the best at what they do, but for over 30 years, our customers have been coming back for quality tires and professional service at a fair price. Whether you need tires for your car or your pickup, your SUV or your ATV, chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Colts lead it at the half, 53-37, as out there warming up for the second half of action. And of course, we still got some basketball to play here today, but it's a busy week this week. On Thursday, we're going to be hitting the road to Camden to take on SAU Tech, as the Colts and the Lady Colts both try to pay them back for a couple of losses in Locksburg a little earlier this season. And then on Saturday, we'll be back in the friendly confines of the Bank of Locksburg Historic Gymnasium, as we'll see coming to town ASU Mid-South. Like to repay them for a trip we had to make all the way to West Memphis earlier this year, and that was a tough road trip right there. You know, at the end of that 6-hour drive, that you're going to have to face a couple of really good basketball teams, and it was a long night that night for the Colts and the Lady Colts. Then on, let's see, I guess Tuesday of next week. Is it Tuesday? Let me think here. Actually, no. We got a game on Tuesday. As it is Tuesday next. The Tuesday or Monday? I know we got SouthArk. We're going to SouthArk, and that'll be on. No, not SouthArk. I'm talking about National Park. National Park will be coming to we'll be going to National Park Community College, and then we'll wrap it up at home against SouthArk on March 30th. So we still got to go away, John. Just go away. Again, on Thursday we're going to be heading to Camden to take on SAU Tech. Then on Saturday we're back home taking on ASU Mid-South. On Monday we'll take on National Park at National Park in Hot Springs, and then on the following Tuesday, March 30th, we'll close out the regular season at home against SouthArk. And of course, all these games are so important because only the top 4 teams wind up going to the conference tournament. As it stands right now, the Colts men's team in 3rd place in the conference, and the Lady Colts are in 4th place in the conference. So, you know, every game is so important. And by the way, Lady Colts earlier tonight, speaking of them, came away with a 66-58 victory, a tough, gutsy victory. That team plays with a lot of grit. And tonight, they were down by 9 at the half. They had 2 players in foul trouble. They had 2 players foul out. And one of our players tonight, LaQuisha Clark, yes. I was trying to remember LaQuisha's last name here, but she, at the end of the ball game the other night against SouthArk, actually dislocated at least 1 finger, maybe 2, and was in a lot of pain. So she didn't even suit out tonight. But then in the second half, she did suit out because it became apparent they were going to need her because we had 2 ladies foul out of that ball game. And the Lady Colts came back strong in that second half from being down by 9 at the half and wound up winning by 8, 66-58. As Kiara Jackson led the way with 14 points. It was both Michaela Scott and Kayla Brooks with 13 points. Anasia Jefferson had 12. And also Kaylin Chaney had 9 points in that ball game, all of them from three-point land, 2 of them late in the ball game that helped spark that rally for the Colts as they come away with a 66-58 victory and hold on to 4th place in the conference. We're only a couple of minutes away from the start of the second half. We're going to pause for a timeout and be back with second half action as the Colts lead it at the half, 53-37 here on ed88radio.com. UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Locksburg. The Bank of Locksburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Locksburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Locksburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I'm Cody. I'm the store manager here at Don's in D Queen. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our March Madness sale we've got going on. From now to the end of the month, we're doing 25% off of the retail prices, 50% off the rental rates on select items. We've got TVs from 32 inch to 75 inch. We've got all your appliances from a regular basic fridge up to a French door side by side, all your washers and dryers, electric and gas ranges, chest and upright freezers. We have all your Bluetooth speakers, 25, 30 different sets of living room furniture right now on the floor, as well as bedrooms, recliners, cell phones, you name it, we got it. Dinette sets. We're also doing a tire sale this month where you buy the set of tires, we pay for the mount balance and the front end alignment all on it. That's from now to the end of the month as well. Come see us at all our store locations, D-Queen, Idabel, Broken Bow, Mena, Podo, and Waldron. And we each have a Facebook page you can get on and check out as well.
Well, we're set to get underway here in the second half. Colts lead at 53-37 as the Colts original starting lineup will take the court. Dylan Cheater, Cameron Maxwell, Cameron Woods, Michael Yarber, and Terry Anderson. Colts have the basketball and a 16-point lead here. Cameron Woods fires it, top of the key. Dylan Cheater out to Maxwell. Maxwell inside to Anderson. Works that baseline, and they're going to say touch that in line.
Stars basketball. And here comes
He's
the
back.
Stars.
Colts will set up defensively here. Anderson up top with that big long wingspan right there. That pass around him. Going right side, deep in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. That's in there. Jalen Brown with a basket for three. Colts lead back to 13 at 53-40. Anderson with it out front. Oh, it looked like he was going to hand to Maxwell. Instead, he'll keep it. Now he'll give it to Cheater. Cheater will dribble around the perimeter. Hand it to Maxwell. Goes around the screen. Back out to Anderson for three. Terry lights it up. Anderson's first three of the night. He's got 13 points in the ball game. Colts have 9 3-pointers in this ball game thus far. They'll set up defensively, taking that charge. That was Cameron Maxwell stepping in right there.
Fouls on number 22, Keevy Strickland.
And he's up. Kind of flexing that right hand here. Looks like we got to wipe up some perspiration out there. Timeout on the court. A little court maintenance here. Colts on top, 56-40. Just under 19 minutes to play in the ball game. Maxwell brings it across the midcourt stripe to Yarber. Yarber to Woods. Woods to Anderson. And oh, nice give to Yarber, who snuck in behind everybody. They lulled him to sleep on the perimeter, and Yarber puts it up and in. He's got 9 points in the ballgame. Anderson, nice pass that time for another assist. Right side, Stars. Bounce pass down low to Tubbs. Colts double team him down there. Wedges his way through, and the Colts pick up that loose basketball. That's Maxwell coming out of there with it. He'll get it ahead to Woods, over to Yarber. So quick inside that lane. Pulls up from 12 feet, in there. Yarber with a nice shooting touch right there. He's in double figures with 11. Colts on top, 60-40. 18:05 to play in the ball game. Bounce pass out front, almost tipped away by Anderson. Recovered by the Stars. Fall away off that back foot, shot no good, and the rebound comes off to Cheater. He gets it to Maxwell, and Maxwell runs it into the front court. He looks over to Coach Bird. What are we calling here? They give it off to Woods. Back to Maxwell. Inside it goes to Anderson. Ball tipped away, picked up by Tubbs. He'll fire it ahead to Lee Champion. Champion out to Brown. Markevian Strickland puts it up and in. Strickland with a three-pointer. 60-43. Colts on top by 17. 17:20 to go in the ball game. Out front, bounce pass down low. Maxwell in traffic, fires it back out to Cheater for three with a hand in his face. Can't get that one to go, however. Looked like it was spot on, but the rebound comes off to the Stars. Colts set up the defense. Markevian Strickland fires up the three. That one hits the iron, goes back over the top of the backboard. Colts will bring it into the front court. That's Maxwell. Out to Anderson. Right back to Maxwell. Lays it up with the left hand from the right-hand side. Maxwell with a dozen points, and that's another assist for Terry Anderson. Colts on top, 62-43. Led by as many as 22 in this ball game. Every time they get it up about that much, well, then the Stars come back. They'll cut it back to about 13. Out front. Little herky-jerky shot that time. Actually, may have been a pass right there. You can always claim that, I guess, if you shoot that. They'll put it up in the corner, no good, and the rebound comes off to Anderson. He'll run it into the front court. Kicks it back out to Maxwell to set the offense. Colts on top, 62-43. 16 minutes to play in the ball game. They'll fire it out to Maxwell. Maxwell underneath to Anderson. Anderson kicks it right back over to Cheater for three. Everybody up on the bench going, oh yeah, that's in there. You can't leave him that open. He's got 5 3-pointers in the ball game, 17 points in the ball game, and the Colts lead it 65-43, equaling their biggest lead of the night. Again, they won by 32 against this team on Saturday in Locksburg. Oh, nice give underneath the Tubbs. They left him alone. Hard to believe they didn't see him. He's a big guy. Colts lead it 65-45, 15-10 to play in the ball game. Anderson from the right wing fires it out to Woods, gets it into the hands of Maxwell. Bounce pass down low to Anderson, goes underneath, has his pass tipped right back at him. Turnover Colts. Don't see that very often. And the Stars bring it down, almost a travel out there. They'll get it out to Markevian Strickland. Nice pass. Thought about getting it back inside to Strickland. Instead, they'll work it to him on the perimeter. Woods, rather Maxwell, defensively. And that shot is blocked by Anderson. Tubbs tried to get that shot off. Anderson gave it right back to him. Looked like Cheater might have taken an elbow in the near the collarbone right there.
Into the game,
He's a tough kid out of Oklahoma.
And Tyler Everett.
That would have laid a couple of people out, but he's still up, getting set to put some defense on this inbound pass. Pass to Strickland on the inbounds pass. Shot will not go in the rebound. Saved by Cheater. Has got it ahead to Woods. Woods tried to find Anderson. Woods almost stole it away again. Cheater steals it away. Would not give up on that play defensively. No look pass over to Yarber. Yarber lost the handle. He'll get it out to Woods, and the Colts will set the offense here. Out to Maxwell. Inside it goes to Anderson. Anderson looking for somebody. Cheater will take that shot, and it is in and out, no good. And the rebound comes off to Darian Davis. Colts putting some pressure on near midcourt. As the Stars will break the midcourt stripe, and we break the 14-minute mark of this ball game. And we got a timeout on the court. Our score, it's the Colts, 65, and the Stars, 45. It looks like we're going to keep it right here. A little shoe issue out here. And we're going to wipe off the court, wipe off the ball. 13:57 remaining in this contest.
Shooting Stars basketball.
Stars will have it across the way. Darian Davis takes the inbounds pass. Colts chasing that basketball around. Oh, nice give underneath. Shot laid up and in. T.A. Ellis with the basket. Colts lead. Back to 18, 65-47. Maxwell has it. He'll back it out near the midcourt stripe. Fronted by Lee Champion. Maxwell bounce pass to Cheater. Oh, nice give to Anderson in traffic, lays it up and in. Anderson gets the basket, and he's going to the free throw line.
From Cheater. Into the game, Myron Gunter. For Kiwi.
A couple of Stars fans take a little exception to that no call right there. Well, actually, they didn't like the fact that a foul was called, but it is what it is. And at the free throw line will be Terry Anderson.
Anderson.
Anderson shot off the front of the iron, no good. And a rebound comes off to the Stars. Trailing 67-47 with 13-18 to play in the ball game. Stars will back it out on the wing. They'll cross court it, pass almost stolen away by Woods. Champion takes it to the rack, can't get it to go, and the rebound comes off to Cheater. I bet Cheater's got a double-double tonight. He's got a lot of rebounds. Oh, nice give. Nice give from Cameron to Cameron there. Cameron Maxwell feeding Cameron Woods for the basket. Woods going high, just kissing it off the glass and good. He's got 6 points in the ball game. That was a pretty play, though. As the ball's tipped out of bounds. Off of the Stars, and the Colts get it back. Leading 69-47 with 12:45 to play in the ball game. Cameron Maxwell breaks that midcourt stripe. Directed some traffic. Colts will come out, set a screen. They'll work it in the corner to Yarber. Tries to attack. Back to Anderson. 11 seconds on the shot clock here. Anderson will fire up the three. Off the iron, won't go, and the rebound saved in bounds by the Stars. Good effort that time by T.A. Ellis. As the Colts chasing the ball around on the perimeter. And the Stars will back it back out. Trailing 69-47, SouthArk shot, 16-footer from the baseline. Nope. As Woods goes high to grab that rebound, fires it ahead to Maxwell. In traffic, Maxwell is going to bring it back out. And then he gives it inside to Anderson. Anderson times his jump, draws the foul. He can't get the shot to go, but he's going to the free throw line.
Number 15, Ellis.
Anderson hit his first four free throws of the night.
Anderson.
Missed his last two, however. Or missed it, I'm sorry, he's missed his last free throw. He made this one, there we go. He's got 18 points in the ball game thus far. Coming in averaging, what, 23, I think? Second shot up and in. And the Colts on top, 71-47. With just under 12 minutes to play in the ball game. SouthArk works it deep in that corner. Back out on the wing, almost stolen by Anderson. They'll go down. Shot blocked from behind by Cheater. He's called for the personal foul.
Fouls on number 32, Cheater.
Cheater didn't feel like he fouled him, but a lot of times they'll call it on you when you block it from behind. At the free throw line will be T.A. Ellis. Ellis sends it on the way, and it is good.
Into the game, Bubba Tubbs for
71-48. Colts lead it with 11:39 to play in the ball game. Second shot by Ellis. On the way. Well, you can hear that net swish all the way up here. 71-49. Colts have it. Cheater gives it to Maxwell. Maxwell out to Cheater, top of the key, three-pointer, that's in there. That's too easy. Too easy on a night like tonight. 6 3-pointers tonight for Dylan Cheater. He has been on a tear as of late. As the Colts set up defensively here, leading 74-49. Shot put up from the corner, no good, but the rebound's picked up by Darian Davis. He got in front of Maxwell, got the tip in. Just under 11 minutes to play in this game. Colts on top 74-51 as Maxwell goes right side, free throw, elbow shot, good. Maxwell with 14 points in the ball game. Said, if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it, and he did. Colts on top 76-51, 25-point lead. Tubbs has it. Double teamed out there by Cheater and Yarber in the lane. They'll kick it back out now. The Champion lost the handle. Coming out of there with it, that's going to be Cameron Woods. Gives it to Anderson, going for the slam, and a blocking foul. Personal foul is going to be on T.A. Ellis. Kind of hold your breath on something like that. Anderson going up.
Shooting 2. Anderson.
It was just last week that Anderson, I think we mentioned it a time or two, but it was the NJCAA Division II Player of the Week. Not just for Region 2, but for the nation. He's a player. He can play basketball. Anderson at the free throw line. Colts on top, 77-51. Have another one coming here. Shots on the way, it's good. Anderson now with 21 points in the ball game. And the Colts lead at 78-51, 10:23 to play. Stars will bring it across the midcourt stripe as Leighton Jackson checks into the lineup in place of Terry Anderson. D. Williams also out there right now as Williams grabs the rebound. Devin Hallen in the lineup. He'll get it out to Maxwell. Maxwell, Yarber, Hallen, Jackson, and Williams in the lineup for the Colts. As Maxwell draws the attention, gets it back to Yarber, takes a dribble, fires it up, no good, and the rebound's going to be pulled down by Darian Davis. Colts on top, 78-51. Just under 10 minutes to play in the game. Right side. Bounce pass inside to Tubbs, and I think Hallen's going to be called for the personal foul.
Devin Hallen.
Hallen's third personal foul.
Stars basketball.
Colts on top by 27. 9:34 to play in the ball game. Inbounds pass goes to Tubbs, working against Jackson down there. And Tubbs muscles his way in there, gets the basket.
Rodney. Bubba Tubbs.
Jackson and Hallen both trying to seal him out that time, but he would not be denied.
Shooting the and one, Bubba Tubbs.
Rodney's shot is up and in. 3-point play for Tubbs.
Here come the Stars.
Colts on top, 78-54. 9:25 to go. Apparently we missed 5 seconds here. And of course it takes longer to take 5 seconds off than it would have to actually play the 5 seconds, but yeah, we got to get it right. 78-54, Colts on top. 9:20 to play in the game. Maxwell working out front. Pass almost stolen away, but Hallen chases it down. Good job by Hallen, fronted by Davis out there. Maxwell working out near the midcourt stripe. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Goes around the screen, deep in the corner. That's Yarber's shot, in and out, no good. Jackson grabs that rebound. He is fouled in the act of shooting.
Fouls on number 13, Bubba Tubbs.
Tubbs called for the personal foul. Jackson's heading to the free throw line.
Leighton Jackson.
Jackson looking for his first points of the night. First shot's on the way. Rattles around and goes in. So every one of the Colts have scored tonight. Jackson will have another one coming here. Second shot, no good. Colts on top, 79-54 with just under 9 minutes to play in this ball game. Bounce pass right side, Stars inside. May have been a travel in there. They're going to call actually a foul, a reaching foul, I guess, on the shot, however. Personal foul is going to be called on Devin Hallen. Hallen's second personal.
Shooting two, Didi.
Actually, that's his fourth personal foul, okay. Oh, I see it there in the first half. Yeah, he had 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. So, shots on the way, up and in. 79-55. Terry Anderson's coming in now. And checking out will be Cameron Maxwell. Second shot, it's in there. Colts have it, 79-56, 8:40 to go. Terry Anderson will lead the attack. He'll take over the point guard duties right now. 6'7" point guard. Gets it off to Yarber. Yarber out to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Anderson. Anderson over the screen by Jackson. Can't get it to go in the rebound. Tipped way out by the Stars. SouthArk has it on the attack. As Davis drives through, lays it up and in. Colts lead back to 21 right now as Derek Cheater gets set to check back in along with Cameron Woods. Colts have it. D. Williams. Bounce pass out to Allen. Devin's shot will not go. And the rebound is going to come down to SouthArk. They'll work it right side to Markevian Strickland. Out to lead champion. Pass underneath.
Into the game.
And out of bounds.
Number 4, Jalen Randall for Tyler
Like Cameron
Everett.
Woods and Dylan Cheater coming in. Leighton Jackson and Micah Yarber are coming out.
Woods.
So it's Cheater and Woods along with Howland, Williams, and Anderson in the lineup. Colts lead at 79-58. 7.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Woods attacks, gets it out to D. Williams for 3. That one off the iron, fought for. And it'll be the Stars with that rebound, long rebound. They'll run it into the front court. Down to 7:20 to go in this game. In the corner, into Tubbs. Tubbs muscles his way inside. Puts Allen on his backside. And he's like a Sherman tank in there. Bulldozes his way into the lane for the basket. And looks like we're going to have a timeout on the court. 6:59 to play in this ball game. Colts on top 79-60. Back in a moment on 888 Radio. Walk into the Coca-Cola facility in Nashville. You get a taste of Southwest Arkansas history from the past 100 years. The Wilson family bottled their very first Coke in Nashville back in 1911, and the rest is history. The office in Nashville offers an outstanding museum of Coca-Cola memorabilia, and it's open free to the public weekdays from 8 till 4. The Nashville Coca-Cola Distribution Center employs 20 people and serves several counties in southwest Arkansas with a complete assortment of Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper products. The Wilson family is known for their generosity in our community, and they're thankful to Southwest Arkansas for your support over the past century. And the Colts are thankful to Coca-Cola for everything they do for UA Cossatot. Well, after the timeout, Colts coach Robert Bird trying to settle his team down. Maxwell with it up top. Drives through, lays it up, can't get it to go, and the rebound will come off to Jalen Randall. Stars on the attack, give through the lane, and in the right place, the right time is Dorado Tubbs. Colts lead back to 79-62. Maxwell to Anderson. Anderson gives it way outside to Yarber. Yarber out on the wing to Maxwell. Maxwell attacks the rim, lays it up and in, and he will be fouled. Cameron Maxwell, 16 points in the ball game, and he's into the free throw line. Maxwell 1 for 2 at the free throw line tonight.
For one more.
81-62.
Cameron.
Maxwell can reestablish that 20-point lead for the Colts with a make free throw right here. That shot is up, and it is in there. Colts lead it 82-62. 6:15 to play in the ball game. Davis gets it ahead to Champion. Champion working around Dylan Cheater to Tubbs. Tubbs will bulldoze his way into the lane. And he's going to be fouled by Anderson.
Fouls on number 5, Terry Anderson.
So Anderson picks up the personal foul. That will be his third.
Rodney. Bubba Tubbs.
Tubbs is good at what he does. Puts that shot up and in.
Into the game, Devin Howland.
So Devin Howland's going to check in. Terry Anderson's going to come out for a moment here. Second shot by Tubbs. He missed that one, though. And the rebound comes off to the Stars. Tubbs goes all the way. The shot is blocked by Devin Howland. picked out of the air, and here come the Colts now, leading 82-63 with just under 6 minutes to play in this ball game. Maxwell has it up top. Nice spin, attacks the basket. He's going to go up for it anyway. Shot no good, but the rebound's picked up by Woods. Lays it off the glass and good. Cameron Woods, nice strong move on the basket that time. He's got 8 points in the game now. And the Colts lead at 21, 84-63. 5.5 minutes to play in this one. Three-pointer on the way, and in there by Lee Champion.
Lee Champion.
Cheater gets it over to Cameron Maxwell. Maxwell walks it into the front court. Maxwell gets it off to Yarber. Dylan Cheater in the corner. That one not quite there, and the rebound's going out of bounds. Last touch by Devin Howland on the rebound attempt.
Into the game, Tyler Everett.
Colts will set up some full court pressure right here. Leading 84-66, 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Stars have it. Lee Champion works it ahead to Markevian Strickland. They'll come back left side to Jalen Randall. They've been getting it inside the tubs on a regular basis here lately. And Champion forces the action, puts it up and in. Athletic move by Champion.
Fouls on number 1, Cameron Maxwell.
So Cameron Maxwell going to be called for the personal foul. That's his second of the day.
Into the game, Terry Anderson for Cheater.
Dylan Cheater's going to come out. Terry Anderson's going to come back in. 16 foul against the Colts. Champion trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does.
All right,
Colts on top by 15, 84-69 with 4:35 to play in the game. And the ball almost stolen away in the backcourt. Maxwell has it. The Sharks see blood in the water here, and the Colts are able to come out of there with it. Anderson out on the perimeter, gets it to Howland, out to Maxwell for three. That one will not go. Yarber got the rebound, tipped it out to Maxwell. He needs some help, gets it over to Yarber. Yarber backs it out, gives it to Howland on the baseline, goes strong to the basket, lays it up and in. We haven't seen that move from Howland this season. He's got 8 points in the ball game. And another strong bench performance from Devin Howland. Colts back up by 17, 86-69. Under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. And we got a timeout on the court called by the SouthArk Stars. Our score, Colts 86,
Shooting Stars 69.
Stars 69. We're back after this on Ed 88. It's about this time of night.
Let's go.
Every ball game, that McDonald's commercial really makes me hungry. And our thanks to McDonald's in Queen and Nashville for making Colts basketball possible on ed88radio.com. SouthArk has it in the corner. Colts stealing it away. That's Terry Anderson. He takes it all the way down, and intentional foul here. Going to be called against SouthArk. Anderson was getting ready to jam it home.
Terry Anderson.
Let's see. Certainly that's an intentional foul. It's got to be because they wrapped him up on the way down. So it will not be called an intentional foul. At the free throw line, Terry Anderson. He'll shoot two here. Shots on the way. In there. Anderson knocks it down. He'll have another one coming here. He's got 16 points here in the second half, 26 points in the ball game, and the Colts lead at 88-69. 3:40 to play in the ball game. Stars have it. Ball almost stolen away on the other end. That's Markevian Strickland putting up the 16-footer. And the Colts have it. Leading 88-71 as Howland will bring it into the front court. Howland gives it off to Yarber, and let's see. Personal foul is going to be called against Strickland.
Number 22, Markevian Strickland.
And heading to the free throw line will be Micah Yarber, and I think that's going to be all for Strickland on the night, as Micah Yarber will head to the free throw line.
Into the game, T.A. Ellis. Shooting the 1-and-1.
Yarber on the night, 2 out of 4 at the free throw line. His first attempts of the second half. Shots on the way and good. Micah now with 12 points in the ball game. Second shot by Micah. Sweet, up and in. Colts lead at 90-71 with just over 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Anderson putting pressure on in the backcourt. Backing up, putting up the fall away, no good, and the rebound comes off Cameron Maxwell. Maxwell changes court, drives into the lane. What? Buzzer? What? Okay, looks like the shot, a little malfunction with the shot clock right here. 90-71, Colts on top with 19 points to go in the ball game. That electronical stuff does go haywire from time to time. Looks like D. Williams getting set to check into the lineup for Coach Bird. So it looks like they've reset the shot clock.
Into the game, Williams.
D. Williams comes in. Looks like Leighton Jackson's going to come in as well as Micah Yarber comes out. Well, Jackson's not coming in yet. Anderson works it right side. D. Williams thought about the three. Gets it back out front. Maxwell saves it back to Anderson. Made it look easy as Anderson goes to the rack. And he's going to the free throw line now. Tubbs called for the personal foul.
To the line, shooting 2, Anderson.
And heading to the free throw line will be Terry Anderson. He's made his last 4 in a row. Actually, he's made, 4 in a row. Yep, shouldn't have mentioned it. Right, John? Anderson, 8 out of 10 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 9 out of 11.
Into the game, Jackson for Anderson.
So Anderson comes out. Anticipate that may be all we see of him tonight. Colts on top, 91-71. (27, 28 points in the ball game tonight for Terry Anderson. I believe that's right. We'll check it in a few minutes. Shot put up the free throw line, up and in by Lee Champion. You gotta love that name for any athlete. They have a last name Champion. That just looks good. 3-pointer on the way by D. Williams. Big D with a 3. Williams his first 3 of the night.
For Todd.
D now with 5 points in the night. So Micah Yarber's coming back in. Cameron Maxwell coming out. Cameron getting a high five from the coaching staff and his teammates. A great night tonight for Cameron Maxwell, who finishes the evening with 17 points. Colts putting the pressure on top, 94-73. 3-pointer on the way by Champion. Up and in. Colts have it. D. Williams has it in the backcourt. Colts lead back to 18. Nice screen that time by Howland. Howland to Yarber. Give inside to Leighton Jackson. Loose ball on the court. He's going to have to go up with it, and he put it up and in. Jackson really had to work that time. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Lost the handle a couple of times, but managed to keep his wits to him and got that shot to go down. 3-pointer on the way, won't go. There's Howland with the rebound. Outlet to D. Williams. Williams fires it up from 3-point land. In there. 99-76. Colts within 1 point of the century mark. Williams with 8 points in the ball game. Stars have it on the perimeter. Give underneath. No good, and there's Howland with a rebound. He'll get it ahead to D. Williams. Williams forces the action, pulls up, can't get it go. There's Jackson with a rebound. Has it stripped away, however. And the Colts get back defensively here. 46 seconds to go in the ball game. Driving down low, that's Randall. A little Euro step in there, put it up and in.
Randall.
Colts have it with 37 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll have to take a shot here. And they're going to be fouled out front. Lee Champion called for the personal foul. Colts on top by 21. This will give them a chance to hit the century mark. They've done it several times at home. I think this will be the first time that they've hit the century mark on the road if he can make a free throw here as Woods fires it up and in. Cameron Woods has 9 points in the ball game. He'll hit double figures with a made free throw right here as the Colts lead it 100-78. Second shot by Woods is on the way, and it's good. Cameron Woods with 11 points. Colts on top 101-78. Under 30 seconds to play in the ball game. Colts just trying not to foul. Let's see.
Fouls on number 30. Jackson to the line for the 1-and-1.
Layton was trying not to foul, but called for the personal. And heading to the free throw line will be Jalen Randall to shoot the 1-and-1. Colts on top 101-78. And the shot's on the way and good. (101-79). 24.9 seconds to go. Second shot rattles around and goes in. 101-80. Howland gets it over to D. Williams, and Williams will get it in the front court. And Williams out front with the basketball, gets it off to Woods. Woods drives up, lays it up, and in.
Woods.
And the Colts on top by a score of 103-80. Champion fires up the three, and it's in there.
And the basket's good.
103-83, our final.
Score, Colts 103. And your SouthArk.
We're going to take a timeout right now. Be back with some final stats right after this on ed88radio.com. UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Locksburg. The Bank of Locksburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Locksburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Locksburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's in the smallest details. The answer. How is Husqvarna chainsaw durable and at the same time lightweight? And how can an XP chainsaw from Husqvarna help you work both faster and safer? It's in all those small, engineered details. Husqvarna, ready when you are.
I'm Cody. I'm the store manager here at Don's in DeQueen. I'll tell you a little bit about our March Madness sale we've got going on. From now to the end of the month, we're doing 25% off of the retail prices, 50% off the rental rates on select items. We've got TVs from 32 inch to 75 inch. We've got all your appliances from a regular basic fridge up to a French door side by side, all your washers and dryers, electric and gas ranges, chest and upright freezers. We have all your Bluetooth speakers, 25, 30 different sets of living room furniture right now on the floor, as well as bedrooms, recliners, cell phones, you name it, we got it. Dinette sets. We're also doing a tire sale this month where you buy the set of tires, we pay for the mount balance and the front end alignment all on it. That's from now to the end of the month as well. Come see us at all our store locations, DeQueen, Idabel, Broken Bow, Mena, Podo, and Waldron. And we each have a Facebook page you can get on and check out as well.
Final score here. The Colts win it 103-83 as leading the way tonight. Terry Anderson with 22 points. One of 5 Colts in double figures tonight as Dylan Cheater finished the night with 20 points, including 6 3-pointers for the second straight night. 17 points tonight for Cameron Maxwell. 13 points for Micah Yarber. 12 points for Cameron Woods. 8 points for both Devin Howland and D. Williams coming off the bench for the Colts, and 3 points tonight for Leighton Jackson. Again, the Colts holding on to third place in the conference with this conference victory. Next time out for the Colts will be on Thursday of this week. What day is this? This Monday? Yeah, Thursday of this week we'll be on the road to Camden to take on SAU Tech. By the way, the Lady Colts also winning tonight, 66-58, as Kiera Jackson led the way with 14 points tonight. Also, Kayla Brooks and it was Michaela Scott with 13 points each, and Anasia Jefferson added 12. So the Lady Colts also winning tonight. 2 wins tonight on the road here at El Dorado at SouthArk Community College. Well, for John Bunyard, I'm Lauren Hinton, thanking all of y'all for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors, and we'll get together again on. Anyway, that's a quick wrap up here on ed88radio.com. Okay, pause live. Nope, stop and complete. There we are, right there, stop and complete. And